Play Toad Sings Take on Me. Okay, look, if we're gonna do memes, I need to remember that I have my stream deck, that I can just hit this button and look at that. It's me. Hello. How's everybody doing today? If we are simply just doing memes right now, let's start off by Poppy Watch 2024. Let's see, since when was the last time I streamed? It would have been on Thursday last week. So if today is the 9th, that was 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. All right, so this is the current day. Oh, look, it has the, look at that. Huh. So since my last stream, let's see how much further they have fallen. We have 30, 60, 90, 120 more people in just 4 days. In just 4 days. Ouch. It's gotta burn. It's gotta sting. It's gotta be the absolute worst. Politics. Gotcha, Tron. Assuming Tron is watching right now. All right, let's see here. So this is what my plan broadly for today is. All right. Now, again, I know that I have some more people that are coming through now, that are liking the streams, that are enjoying the content, that are, you know, generally appreciative of me as a person, which I love. I love the adoration and the screams of joy every time I opened up my stream. So here's like the broad plan. I used to do a lot of drama content, especially when I was on Twitch, and I was actually interacting with these people on a regular basis. But I'm no longer allowed on Twitch, and so I don't interact with these people, and I've stopped doing a lot of drama. However, a lot of people I really, really hate. I'm looking at that live timer. I almost said the F word, guys, but we still got about 40 seconds until I can say the F word. There are some people that I greatly dislike to a unbelievable level that are putting themselves on blast, essentially, and I can't ignore that. Like, well, who am I to let them, you know, dig a ditch for their own grave without being the executioner behind them? Sorry, that was probably like a little bit too... That one just came out of me, dude. Wow. Okay, 15 minutes. Dick. Okay, now we can curse all the we want. No demonetization on this stream. All right, do not soy into that good night. Man, I really wish that I could still get the kick chat on stream. Listen, if you are in chat right now and you guys know how to some way to overlay without using restream, because I'm not paying for that. I am not paying for anything in order to stream. All right. Other people ask me, hey, Sondsol, how do you multi-stream? Do you use restream and pay $15 to $20 per month for that privilege to stream to 2 places? No. I download possible malware onto my computer so that I can multi-stream to YouTube and not pay a goddamn thing. All right? But if you guys have some way that you guys know of that can I can somehow get my kick chat onto my overlay so that you guys can all interact together, please shoot it my way. Okay. All right. But yeah, so the long and short of what I'm trying to get at here is the broad scope. Okay. The broad scope of my channel is I generally like to talk about politics. I like to argue with people a whole lot. there's a lot going on in politics right now, but it's like super in-depth legal. And while while I recognize I'm super interested in hearing about, you know, all of these different legal maneuvers going on with Trump and all of his folks, this isn't hard-hitting, you know, exciting politics. And so I'm not going to bore everyone with that. We'll probably, after I do politics while on his 5th drama stream, I've already explained myself enough, okay? I've explained myself because I feel cringy doing drama streams. But I don't feel cringy on people that I hate, okay? I've got your fun memes. If you're talking about Alec Gunter memes, where are you throwing them? If you guys have Alec Gunter memes, shoot them to me in DMs, all right? Anyways, so we're going to be talking about Alec Gunter today. All that is, we're going to be going over some Alec Gunter stuff. If there is anything like Xena and Poppy, oh, I got rate limited, or they deleted their account in the time between me starting stream. No. I was going to show like them having a continual multi-day long meltdown. I wasn't going to read through all of it. I was just going to show it, but I guess I'm either rate limited or something else happened. Whatever. For kick chat on screen. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix this right now before we actually get started. Okay. And also, again, if you guys have any fun memes that you guys want to like go over, let me see if I can do this without doxing myself here. This wants access to my Google account so it can see a list of my current active channel members, their current level, and when they become a member. Okay, it's a chatbot. See, edit, and permanently delete your YouTube videos, ratings, comments, and captions? I don't know about that one, Chief. Let's log in with Google. Didn't know that? Yeah, no. I always read the fine print nowadays, okay? Like, it gives the option to have Kick, but it doesn't have the option to log in with Kick. Maybe I can log in with my Twitch account. Nah. I'll keep that tab, okay? I'll keep it over here for later. For my viewing pleasure later, okay? Anyways, now we're actually going to get started. Let me just wet my whistle a little bit. Cheers, y'all. Oh, yeah, one last announcement. Everyone kept on making jokes about me getting soundboards. So I do have some soundboard sounds for you guys now. So we have this one. Huh? Everyone likes the huh cat, right? We got the okay. We got the I don't even have to press it multiple times for that one. All right. What else do we got? Oh, we have the classic. Let's go. We've got my personal favorite. At the Wilhelm scream, I think I'm good. We do have the Vine Boom that was requested, so I got the Vine Boom. There's 2 of those for you guys. And now, finally, this one, while I was looking at this soundboard website that I was getting these sounds from, I came across this one, and I don't know when I'm going to use it. And I almost want to keep it a surprise. A streamer named Sondsol. I haven't watched any of the videos of her on me. Like, I don't remember her saying that. Is that the beginning of one of them? I don't have the GTA wasted sound, but okay, I'm going to show you this one. I know what it's from. I used to be I have a job interview call, and they just told me that it's going to be at 3 o'clock. That's in 45 minutes. What the
dog. Oh, what are we gonna do?
Let me see here. 1 second. All right. That shit is important. Yeah, I mean, it is important. That's why I'm responding to them, see if we can move it back any. If not, then I'll just let you guys watch one of my old videos for a couple of minutes while I live stream my interview. No. Absolutely not. Okay, but the final meme here, the final soundboard sound that I have downloaded onto my computer and gone through the process of adding the sound effect to my Stream Deck so that when I press the button, it will play all the way through unless I press the stop button. There is no way to stop it otherwise. 2 Eastern. Okay, hold on. Actually, you know what? It's actually a perfect time. I'm just going to take out my headphones and I'm going to let you guys listen to this while I craft this text message. All right. This is the sound that I found. It is loud. It is loud. That's why I took out the headphones. What do you think? Okay. Sorry about that. I am going to, I think, be taking that call at 3 Eastern. So we have about 40 minutes. We have about 40 minutes until we have to actually start. Let's see here. Or until I have to pause. And I guess I'll put on a video for you guys to watch of mine so that I'm not just ripping people's. Okay, I need to add this. No, I thought about it, but I feel like it's just too much. But like, can you just imagine? Like, I'm never going to be able to use it. But if I do find a good moment to use it, it will be so goddamn good. It would be so good. Like Rob Noor going off on some like cringe, you know, Gish galloping away. I just play that on a loop. Okay. Anyways, okay, so we're going to get into content. Let's go ahead. It works for tweet scrolling? Oh, probably. Okay, last meme that I want to open. A dud! A dud! I'm not adding that one. Sorry. All right, Alec Gunter. Who is Alec Gunter? Alec Gunter is a guy who long ago I had interacted with in both a, you know, just a not really aggressive way, but we had done some debates. He had some opinions that I didn't have. We talked them out. I can actually pull up an example. Someone sent me a debate that we had a long time ago. You can see I'm very tired and bored of the conversation already, and we're only 30 minutes into it. And the debate was over whether cracker is a slur. Should Twitch ban people for using it? Somewhere in here, and they have clipped this out, he just says that he's losing the debate. And so that's why, like, I've always seen him as kind of like a funny kind of guy. Here's the clip.
Maybe I'm just not that good at debate, like at bringing my
Here,
point.
We'll go back a little bit, give us some context, okay?
Of attention.
Because we're gonna see throughout this entire little saga today, some things that you would think are clipped out of context, but they're not clipped out of context. And I'm sure that if he decides to ever address any of this in a video, he's going to say that it was clip chimped. Yes, we're going to be going over that, Antenna Cactus. Yes. But I'm just giving my backstory with him first, right? But he's going to say that there are some things that are clipped out of context. You know, this isn't real or whatever whatever, like, you know, stuff he wants to say. Very few, if any of it, is clipped out of context, actually.
Well, I mean, I could question you on that, but that'd be diving too deep into the hypothetical, I think.
Wait,
I have to give it equal amounts of attention.
Well, I mean, I could question you on that, but that'd be diving too deep into the...
Oh, sorry, I'm just personally curious.
Right? If I was washing my dishes and there was a house fire.
Also, like, just a little pro tip to you people, okay? If you ever start a YouTube channel and you're doing, you know, debates, and please don't play music in the background, if you're so boring that like even during what should be your highlight content of your stream, a debate with someone where you have an opinion and they have an opinion, and you're going to go in and you're going to show them who's the boss, right? You're going to go in there and you're going to have either like an interesting conversation or a heated conversation. There probably shouldn't be any dead air that isn't warranted in that conversation. And if it is, it's probably a boring ass conversation or a boring ass debate, which I'm not going to lie, this was, except for the people. I think my chat was laughing at the awkward silences because he couldn't answer. But anyways, like, don't put the background music in. It's makes it so much worse to listen to in the, in post.
If I was something like Twitch that has a bunch of employees, yeah, I would probably have some people go over and take care of the fire, but I would leave 1 or 2 people cleaning the dishes still. Like we might not have to give it equal amounts of attention.
Well, I mean, I could question you on that, but
I might have just said something
diving
fucking
too deep
retarded.
into the hypothetical, I think. I guess the bottom line for me is just I don't see. I don't know. Maybe rhetorically I'm not winning this argument, and I'm willing to accept that.
I'm not trying to do anything like rhetorical to you. Like I
know. And I feel so bad for him. I just feel so bad for him because this is the second time in this debate where he says that I'm losing this debate right now, or I can't win on rhetorical stuff. And it's like, at no point, like, I felt bad for him. And like after this debate, right? This was an 1.5 hour long debate almost. And at the end of it, I felt so bad because he just kind of got quiet and pathetic and sad. And I messaged him like, hey man, do you want me to raid into you? I was just about to, and I heard that you were about to end stream. Do you want me to raid into I can raid into anyone that you choose, right? Like I was like trying to give like, pass the peace pipe, because it just feels so bad to see someone struggling that much to me, Exhibit A on Sondsol bullying people. See, everyone that I end up bullying, I'm very, very nice to at the beginning, okay? I cannot think of a single person who I just straight up bullied from the get-go without like trying to like have a nice conversation or just trying to do something nice, right? Even Mio, because I didn't know that Mio was a Nazi at first.
Yeah. This has been a
very
cool conversation. It's fine.
It's been a cool conversation. I'm just like super curious to see if breaking news: white man doesn't notice anti-black racism on the internet. God, I hate these people so goddamn much, dude. Anyways, so that's like part of my history with him. I wonder, genuinely, if we look up Sondsol in here, if he has that second or third debate. I can't remember which one. Oh my god. Please tell me this is not how this is. Oh my god. Why do you not separate out like debates and... Okay, well, we're not going to find it if it does exist. Okay. So that was our first debate, I believe so. Later on, I get into a fight with people on Twitter. This whole stupid, massive drama was about... This whole stupid, massive drama was all about xenogenders. If you don't know what xenogender is, God bless you. You are so lucky. But it essentially is like a gender that does not fit into the gender binary. And an example of a xenogender that I've personally witnessed on Twitter is vampire gender, or brick gender. We did come across someone who was... I don't even know how to explain this other than like Hellenic pantheon gender. Like their gender was Greek mythology. That's like their gender was Greek mythology. And yeah, literal attack helicopter gender. the fuck is a vampire gender? If you go to my channel, view your channel, and you go, it shouldn't even be that far down, I don't think. Okay, so that was the first video that Tron did. So, oh, maybe it is. Damn, was it? How long ago did I talk about xenogenders? It feels like it was like 6 months ago. Okay, well, I guess it was during the videos where I'm playing Elden Ring and then stop playing Elden Ring. You can see me talk about it a lot there. Oh, this was a tweet that I got in response. This was one of the responses to the xenogender arguments on Twitter.
Not at all. Why would I use such a plot on you? We have already established you don't understand long-term planning. So why would I try to use any sort of plan against you? A reactionary liberal. If I want you to go somewhere, I just point.
Love that so goddamn much. My old roommate is a very good voice actor. Anyways, so yeah, vampire gender, all that stuff. We got into a big fight about it. Something that he said on Twitter essentially was a woke way of like it was a woke way of justifying conversion therapy. And I know it seems pretty insane to think that there is a woke way of justifying conversion therapy, but essentially his take was something along the lines of, and don't take this as an exact quote because I don't have these tweets in front of me, nor do I think I could find them. But saying that gender is a choice, your identity is a choice, and all of these things are just, they're all choices. There's literally no reason that we should ever imply that there is some like baseline fact of the matter, like there's something that makes you trans. Rather, you choose to be trans. And if that's the case, then, you know, my argument would be, well, if it is just a choice, then you're basically saying that conservatives are right. Trans people are just pretending they're choosing to be a woman, they're choosing to be a man, and that's a choice that they don't have to make. So therefore, conversion therapy might not necessarily be bad, right? And then he like tried to woke scold the fuck out of me over that. We got into a debate on stream. He soy banned me from the server mid-debates, and then he brought on Lady Raincloud, someone that I also hate, who then went on to tell everyone that I called CPS on her because there was a clip of me reacting to the news that CPS got called on her. It's a long story. It's really stupid. I've never called CPS on anyone, but because Alec Gunter, you know, willingly spread that around, I'm totally fine with making fun of him super hard. So let's see. Let's go to the video that everyone's been covering. I listened to pieces of this, skipped around a little bit, and if you've watched any other drama streamer that's even touched on Alec, you've seen this video. You've seen this video. This shit's wild. Okay? So we're going to watch homophobic Alec Gunter. And then, oh, we already have a tab of YouTube. And then let's look up Jubilee Destiny. No, it's not that one because I don't think. No, Alec Gunter's not in that picture. Black conservatives and white liberals. And we'll watch this one. So we have a video of Alec Gunter, the racist white liberal. Wait, do they have like a highlight reel? Is this is the very first part him telling black people that they lick cops' boots? I understand now. Hold on. I just had a brain blast, guys. the reason that he's acting so soy and cucked right now and why he gets so aggressive later is that he can't believe that there is a black man who is talking to him like this. This uppity black kid is telling me he doesn't know what throwing the baby out with the bathwater is, and he's still lecturing me? Okay. I'm about to bust out my white Southern pride on this. And for the rest of this thing, he like is hyper aggressive towards every single black person that he's talking to and like bites some of the most insane bullets, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it, okay? First, let's see something slightly more recent. Now, I wanted to have a little bit of background information before I watched this on stream. So, you know, I opened up the video and I zoomed in and I enhance. And I found myself the title of the video that he's reacting to. Just for reference, this video 2 months ago, the video that he's reacting to, let's see. It's not this one. That was 10 months ago. It's not this one about Tipster. That one was also 10 months ago. It's not this one. Tipster is still a pathetic loser. From 2 years ago. It is this one. Posted on February 4th, 2022. Tipster is a pathetic loser. He's reacting to a video from 2 years ago.
And you can't forget about this one. A few weeks ago when Keffles, his best friend and lover these days...
What, is that your fan fiction? Is that the level of parasociality we've reached, Justin Bieber? We have Justin Bieber at home?
Got into a little bit of controversy over...
Wait. I have something for that. Play it again.
Sociality we've reached, Justin Bieber. We have Justin Bieber at home.
Got into a little bit of controversy over...
I'm going to have so much fun with the soundboard, guys. Bro, that was a killer commentary there, Alec Gunter.
Her
Actually, you don't deserve that much credit. I don't even like Justin Bieber's music, but I will compare you to Leafy since I know that he's a loser. So, Leafy at home.
Oh! I need those to happen way more instantly. Holy.
So recently, I became acquaintances. We're growing closer as we DM each other. But I would consider him a friend at this point. I made a good friend known as Tipster. And I found Tipster basically because I got a little bit jealous when he was covering Shark's Matt Walsh thing. And I went into his chat. I'm like, hi, it's me. I was there too. I just want to check and see.
Also, how cringe. You see someone getting covered, right? You see someone getting covered. They're getting all of the praise. Oh, Shark 0 By the way, I know people in my audience don't like Shark. I still think Shark is a cool dude, even if we have a lot of political differences. I think he's a cool dude. I think he's a nice dude. But he debated Matt Walsh at one of those college events, and Alec Gunter was in line right behind him. Everyone talked about Shark 3.0. Nobody talked about Alec Gunter. So when Tipster's sitting there like, oh, look at Shark beating the out of what's his name, Matt Walsh. Oh my God. Alec Gunter's like, hold the up, man. Hold on, give me some credit, man. Please give me just a little bit of credit, please. I was there too. Recognize me. begging for some recognition.
If you want to watch me, right? Because Tipster is a pretty big streamer. He's been around for a long time on the internet. And if you guys didn't know, actually, here, let me pull this up. So,
wait, is this like his... No, this isn't his normal video quality. I was about to say, Jesus Christ.
Tipster, for those who don't know, he's an old drama streamer. He used to hang out in drama circles a lot and do a lot of drama content. And
also, wait a second. Does this guy have a White Forest account? Like... White Forest streaming. I know it was white forest dot something abnormal. Let's see here. Default. Okay, don't care, don't care. Let's see who all is here. It's not in alphabetical order, so let's just... Tipster has a White Forest account? Why? Damn, they have a lot of people here I do not recognize, like, whatsoever. Like, who the is Surus? Heem doesn't even stream anymore. Chariot is a literal violent rapist. Vaush has just surrounded himself with the best people, hasn't he? Under Luxander? Am I blind? Oh, look at that. He surely does. Of course he does. Let's see. Of the people, and remember, they just got rid of Xena and Poppy from this streaming collective. So they still got Keffles. Of course, they still have Xanderhall. They have Doe on here, even though Doe doesn't stream. I don't know why Counterpoints has one. Who the is this? Demon Mama, you know, the person that has a polycule where she makes her partner, Exiliac / Doe, sleep on a dog bed, and her other partner is a actual pedophile. How's it going, Moist Sack? We have Chariot, who is a literal violent rapist, literal, actual violent rapist, admitted actual violent rapist, still has a White Forest account. Mythic Politics, he's banned as Lucy Hayes is possibly the reason why I got mass reported on Twitch, because this person does not like me very much and has debated me at one point, and let's just say that her voice and her face do not match. And when I was finally shown her face, I had a admittedly unprofessional response, because when you sound like a squeaky toy but you look like Herman Munster, it's going to elicit a response from me. Okay, so it was an accidental laugh. You shouldn't make fun of, you know, trans people for not passing, but also if you look like Herman Munster, maybe dial back the squeaky voice just a wee bit so people aren't taken as off guard. And the rest of these people I have literally never heard of before in my entire life, except for maybe Olake, but I don't know who the that is. Oh, Queen Marcy, she's still insane. God damn, it was something akin to that. It was like, again, when I say Herman Munster, if you guys don't like, I'm not even being too hyperbolic. I was about to say too mean, but yeah. Is there a clip of this? No, because it happened on Twitch. Wait, actually, I was streaming on YouTube, so it's probably in my YouTube VOD somewhere, whichever one was the stream where I got banned back in September. Does Marcy still stream? God, I hope not. Nobody wants to see that either. And I'm not even talking about her appearance. I'm talking about literally any word that she says. But anyways, back to this. Sorry.
And he relatively recently left that community behind because he was not very fond of a lot of their antics. You know, I'm not saying that he unfriended them or whatever. He just changed his content is what he did. So now he's friends with Keffles, and that's kind of how I knew that he exists. And so I saw him watching Shark's thing, and then, you know, I tried to show him my thing, and he watched it. And so we started talking, and now we're, you know, well acquainted, sort of. But this is him at the Steamies. He got picked to do the intro for the Steamies.
Also, I love the fact that throughout this, I want you guys to notice how often he talks about the parasociality. Parasociality. What does it mean to be parasocial? When you're parasocial, it means that you have a relationship with someone that exists only in your head, and the other person is not aware of this relationship. Or like, you have a relationship with this person, and in your mind, it is way stronger than the other person thinks it is, right? So like, an example of like what it would be if someone was being parasocial. I have gone to a couple of events where Destiny has been at, right? People have offered me free tickets. I've been able to go. I get to go to some live debate events, right? If I said that Destiny was my friend and I talked about him as my friend, that would be incredibly parasocial. It would be hella parasocial. It would be really weird. Alec Gunter, the only reason he knows Tipster is because he begged for attention in his stream chat. Yeah, if you don't like the stream, you're in a parasocial relationship with Sond. But the second that you do like the stream, we're instantly lovers. And you can tell everyone that. Just, you can tell anyone but my girlfriend that, okay? And don't clip this and don't send that to her, okay?
Yes, that's correct, Lady Nova.
Oh yeah, but he's like sitting in Tipster's. Can you stop? Thank you. He's sitting there in Tipster's chat, begging for attention until the guy responds to him. They have a couple of DMs, and now he's like, "No, I'd say that Tipster is my friend." Anyways, here's a 32-minute video where I'm going to like ride his cock so hard that it's going to be lodged in my sternum.
Well, as some of the HC fans may know, I'm the guy who says, "Cheers, my dudes, love ya." Now let's take a moment to thank you all for joining us for the Stevie Awards tonight live at the Dolby Theater. Now, before we kick things off here, I want to take a moment to make a toast with me. So if you got yourself a drink, go ahead.
Bro's got that liquid death. You know he's cool.
You all do a good cheers, my dudes. Got it? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Cheers, my dudes.
Let's go.
Okay, now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's get this show started. Take it away, H3 crew. Love ya.
So yeah, that was really cool, right? I just think he's neat.
That was really cool. Was that actually like a live thing, or did he just have like a soundboard that he was speaking and then like he knows the timing? Does anybody know? I don't know anything about Tipster whatsoever. I know that he likes big titty goth GFs, and that's about it. And then a lot of people make fun of him for being fat. That's all I know. Also, for people that weren't here in the very first couple of seconds of stream, I had a surprise job interview call set in about 10 minutes. All right. Not real Tipster. Oh yeah, they're also I remember that there's a bunch of fake Tipster Twitter accounts that people use to mog him. I forgot about that. But anyways, so I'm going to have to do a business call here in about 10 minutes. So you guys can tell me if this is a bad idea, but I can just like pull up the video of me debating Alec Gunter. Hopefully the call lasts about like 10, 15 minutes max. And you guys can tell me how cringe my takes were back 2 years ago, because I refuse to watch any of my content from like, actually, I refuse to watch any of my own content. I can't stand my voice, but I damn sure don't want to be reminded of my cringe opinions from, 2 years ago. So I'll play that. You guys can judge for yourselves whether I was cringe or whether I was real as and then you guys can let me know after I'm done with that call. All right. But we'll keep on going for this for now. Hello?
Neat. I do. I like his vibe. I like what a
Show starting. Take it away, H3 crew. Love ya.
So yeah, that was really cool, right? I just think he's neat. I do. I like his vibe. I like what a good fella he acts like, Like I get the good vibes from him. I get very good vibes. He seems very cool. And I have some of Tipster's audience in here right now, as it turns out. We're recording a YouTube video right now, if you didn't know. Tipster's audience. So if you're not in the site chat, you'll have to get there in order to say hi to my YouTube audience. But like I said, big fan of Tipster. Okay, I like his streams. I think they're funny. I think they're entertaining. You guys should go check him out. Not everybody likes Tipster though. Like I said, he was part of the drama community, so a lot of people got a lot of beef with him. And this one came up on my feed. That's why I picked it. Tipster is a cringe loser from Lurix, who has fewer subscribers than me. Granted, so I don't,
Posted 2 years ago. So it's definitely something that needs to be addressed.
No, I don't want to. It does have 12K views though, which is more than most of my videos. So apparently this popped off a little bit for his channel. Or their channel. I don't know if their gender, but anyway, they don't like Tipster. So I just want to know why, because I would like to know him better, but I don't know him that well yet. But let's see what Lurix thinks about him.
Jeez, like this guy's so desperate
to get like any
I agree,
action.
Shono.
That he just simps for like any girl that'll give him
I thought you looked great in that photo, TBH. Goth mommy could get it.
attention.
What can I say? I got a thing for goth.
These are the fake tipster. These are the fake. These are the fake tipster DMs. Please tell me these are the fake tipster DMs. Please? No, it's real. Oh, my man. Never post. No, never horny post on main, guys. Did you watch the Alec Black People clip? Well, I don't know. I don't have a clip of it, unfortunately. But guess what? We do have it loaded up to watch here in a minute, okay? It's the real him. Wait till you get to the 16-year-old comment.
Chicks, ha ha ha.
What is wrong with
Anything for pink-haired hot goth mommy, Lamau, JK. I mean, the con.
You're like so hot and soft and kissable and cute. You're like a little teddy bear. Lamau, JK. Unless, and I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Unless, never do this, guys. Hey guys, if you're dropping into some girl's DMs, never. If you're gonna do the horny posting, just lean into it. Don't do the Lamau JK cringe. Okay.
Context is necessary, to be fair, but I don't know when these are from. I don't know the conversation. I don't know. I don't have enough context to make a judgment on this.
this guy? Bro, I'm not sure a guy who hasn't seen his dick in 15 years should be.
You can also absolutely have a take on that. You can say it's cringe. It is incredibly cringe to flirt with people as a content creator. I just don't think unless you're like ultra rich, ultra well known, don't be trying to get Discord kittens. Don't be trying to get any Twitter pussy. Just don't do it. Because if those logs leak, not only do you look like a weirdo like Coomer, all right, you're also. I don't think that there's a way to flirt that to outside eyes isn't going to look cringy. So you're always going to come out, into the race with like a iron ball shackled to your ankle. All right. It's just never going to, it's going to be so hard for you to come back from that.
Talking. Okay, I get that I'm a big guy, okay? Like,
yeah, also, hey, mommy, what that mouth do? If you're ever calling a girl mommy, unironically, or even ironically, and you're not already in a relationship with them, who the f is in the waiting room in the stream call-ins? Pac-Man, explain yourself.
That's weak. That's pussy shit. If you're gonna go for the fat jokes, it's low hanging fruit, my friends. Okay, low hanging like Tipster's massive dick. By the way, he knows what it looks like. but what I meant though is you gotta go for something else, man. You gotta be creative. Okay, get creative. If you're gonna make some fun of somebody, be creative about it.
I could see my dick just fine. My dick works great. It works perfectly fine.
I'd say I'm average. My wife's not complaining, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time since we talked about good old Tipster. Now he's been up to.
Wait, who is this guy? You got no room, Justin Bieber, to be making fun of anybody's looks. That hairstyle is a choice, my friend, and so is that jacket. What the? Also, when's the last time you've been to the gym? You could fit 3 of your bodies stacked next to each other inside of my one, and I'm detrained. Hello, sir. Why are you making fun of people's bodies? Shut the fuck up.
Lots, including going on.
Does detrained mean like I can make an assumption? It means that he was like a bodybuilder and he was training and now he's no longer? That's all I can assume.
H3H3's The Steamies Awards show as basically just to be a clown monkey.
Yeah, what is this background? It just looks like your room with lights everywhere, with decorations and furniture. You.
Dance for them because he's used as a soundbite for the H3 podcast.
Isn't that what your room is like, buddy?
Podcast, and he wanted to be introduced for some reason.
Also, you're using the same microphone I am, and I sound a million times better. What you need is Logitech Sound Hub, okay? Download it today for free. It's completely free software from Logitech that you can use your Blue Yeti microphone with it, is my point. Okay, you can sync it up and make it sound much better.
Maybe if you didn't grab your microphone and hold it, and you just left it on the desk or like got a boom arm, for $15 on Amazon, like I do. Mine needs to have a little bit of WD-40 added to it, but it'll make it to where you don't hear that all the time when you're picking it up and putting it down. Don't talk to anyone about audio quality if you're holding your mic like this. Like it triggers the out of me. But
as the man behind the meme, even though everyone just laughs at him and points at him like he's a joke on the H3H3 show, he decided to still accept the invites despite just being on for like a year straight on this guy's channel. Self-respect.
On whose channel? On what? On H3H3? Okay. I mean, I don't know their relationship, man. I think it's kind of parasocial of you to assume that you know everything that goes on behind the scenes with these two. It just screams parasociality. But then again, this is like a drama YouTuber, so I shouldn't expect any less.
Non-existent.
What is up, everyone? Tipster here.
Oh, look, they showed it. We already watched it.
Cheers, my dudes. Love ya.
Why is he laughing?
Thank you all for joining us for the Stevie Awards tonight, live at the Dolby Theater.
Why did you include this? It just makes him look cooler. And also, why are you like? You didn't have to laugh over it. It just makes you. It's just like I don't know. It's weird. It just makes you look like you're trying to be the Joker. Oh, a little Joker. It's a little Joker. How old is I? Honestly,
I hate it when people try to talk and they're not good at it. Like I'm not. Listen, I didn't grow up on Xbox Live. Okay, I didn't have anything in my childhood that made it to where I was like sitting there roasting people back and forth. But I'm not gonna like sit here and you're like the Joker, man. Like if you're going to be bad at insults, at least show that you're having fun with your own insults. Okay. Did you see the clip of Alec reading a book a guy writes and treating everything as sexual? Thank you for reminding me about that. There's also a video of him of a guy that Alec harassed. Remind me to find that after my interview call that should be happening in the next 2 minutes. Speaking of interview thing that happens in the next 2 minutes, I might ought to go ahead and pop that video up for you guys. Again, I apologize. This was not scheduled beforehand. All right. So I'm just going to let you guys. Alrighty. I'm going to let you guys watch a debate that I had with Alec Gunter. You guys can tell me how cringe or not cringe I was. I refuse. Okay. I refuse to listen to my own opinions from 2 years ago because I'm smarter, more handsome, better equipped, both mentally, spiritually, and physically. Okay. Yes, Hassan stream time, but at least it's like 80% my own content. Okay. Good luck with my Wendy's interview. Listen, Wendy's is like the elite of the fast food workers. Do not talk. Do not talk Wendy's. Actually, I don't get it twisted. Wendy's sucks ass. All right. Anyways, I'm going to have to turn off my camera. I'm going to mute my microphone. You guys tell me how cringe or not cringe this video or my opinions are, and I will be back as soon as I'm done with this call. All right. I love you guys very much. Sorry about this. If it was scheduled out beforehand, I wouldn't have started streaming until after I was done. All right. Let me know how it goes. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing okay. I just got back from work a little bit ago. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just about to end work after this probably. So
gotcha.
So you talked to Bones about the C word discourse?
Correct. Yes. I think we just ended up going around in circles. I'll be honest, that's not something that I've given like a ton of thought to, but ultimately, I do feel that it's very silly for Twitch to crack down on this thing in particular. I think that it's quite pointless. I think that they're ignoring a lot of broader issues that exist on the platform in favor of this. I think that banning Hassan for a week was a horrible move on their part, not just aesthetically, but also just because, it's a non-issue in my opinion. And making it into an issue like this is just going to breed more conflict that's very unnecessary.
I think that I don't like super disagree with that, but here's my thing. When it comes to Hassan, he wasn't banned for using the C word. He was banned for like pretty explicitly using it in a very directed and hateful way. In addition,
to all of the other like much worse things that his mods were saying, allowing those same slurs that his mods were saying to play over his TTS, right? Hassan was really, really egregious. Vaush, I would agree. His wasn't nearly as bad. I don't know why he got banned, but I can 100% understand why Hassan got banned.
I think that Hassan was pushing it a little bit hard. I think he was basically daring them to ban him. I agree with you. I don't think Vaush should have been banned. I think that was very silly. I just also think that it's silly that Hassan got banned for it. Because the whole thing came up in the first place because his mods were getting banned for it, right? Like, that's where it started. And so my question would be, why were his mods getting banned for it in the first place? It seems like a non-issue to me.
So again, like this, the whole narrative has been around specifically the C word, but that's not the most egregious thing that they said, right? They were sharing around this image from Twitter about new slurs to call white people. And there were some, personally, I find them funny, but
I did
they
too.
were like much more egregious than just, you know, the C word.
Snow roaches. Good shit.
Yeah. So like that, I can 1,000,000% understand why he got banned, right? I don't think that it's a non-issue necessarily. I do think that this idea that you can, without any penalty, just be really shitty to someone based off of the color of their skin, whether towards a black person or towards a white person, is pretty reprehensible. And it feels like we're kind of playing into right-wing strawmen when we say, no, but like white people do just need to get over the mean words being said to them. That like they should just grow a thicker skin, but like not say that to other groups of people. Yeah.
I think the root of the problem I have with this discourse is that the N word is a systemically bad word. The C word is not. I just don't see the C word being a systemic problem. And so to amount those two, and I'm not saying that you did this necessarily, but I've seen a lot of people comparing the N word to the C word, and to amount those two as being equally damaging, like just on separate sides of the equation, is a little bit disingenuous to me. I don't know if you personally hold that position, but that's what I've been seeing a lot of, where it's like, oh, well, you know, you want to ban certain words, but you're not okay with, you know, people getting, you're not okay with banning the C word. Well, interesting, liberal. Where this whole thing just, it seems like, it really just seems like it's pandering a lot to the right, you know, like by forwarding on this and being like, oh yeah, no, totally, we should ban the C word because we're being racist toward white people. Like, yeah, we kind of are, but are we not like being sexist toward women when we say Karen or when we say, you know, like, are we going to ban those words too? It's like, I don't understand why specifically this word, you know?
Sure. But again, with Hassan, it wasn't just that word. It was the advocation for the word and all of the other things in addition to that, and directing it at people and, you know, kind of flaunting it in front of Twitch, right? So like all of that in combination, that's what got him banned. I don't like this idea that, like I would agree, the C word, I hate how infantile that sounds, how juvenile it sounds when we have this conversation and we have to say the C word or the N word.
Right.
But I would agree that it's not as egregious as the N word in the current context that we live in. But I don't think that we can bring systemic racism into the conversation about interpersonal racism. Like we have an entire category that we've been trying to get people to understand, that there's a difference between interpersonal and systemic racism, and now we're going to say, oh no, but like this interpersonal racism is fine, like it's okay if it's towards white people, you know?
But I think the difference between systemic racism and interpersonal racism is the entire issue, because the N-word has been used systemically to suppress black people. It has been, and historically. And is it currently? No, I don't think it is. I think it's used mostly interpersonally, but it is still a branch of a systemic problem, whereas the C word is not.
Okay, I wholly reject this idea. that the N-word is systemically oppressing anybody, right?
It has historically, for sure.
Well, historically, but we're talking about right now, right?
Right, but is that not a point that the right likes to bring up as well? Where it's like, okay, well, you know, sure, there were slaves back then, but look at what's happening now. Like, why don't they just pick themselves up at the bootstraps?
I don't think that those two things are analogous. So, like, if I walk up to a black dude and I call him the N-word, I don't think that I'm making it to where he can't get gainful employment. I don't think that I'm making it to where he is more likely to get arrested for the crime of driving while black or something like that, right? That's just interpersonal racism. It's really right, and it's a thing to do, and it's a racist thing to do, but it's not systemically racist, right?
Like I said, in modern day context, I agree with you. It's not systemically racist, but again, the systemic ramifications of the word still exist today, and to bring it up is to hearken back to that time when we use that word systemically, and it's also dehumanizing, so it's again,
slurs are, right?
Huh?
Isn't that like the purpose of a slur, just like in general?
Not always. I don't think it's purposefully dehumanizing. I think that the C word, which I'm not allowed to say, is not exactly as dehumanizing as it is reinforcing this idea of the image. It's bringing up the image of the slave owner, and I can understand why some people are upset by that, I guess, but ultimately it's just not as big of an issue to me.
Do you really think that when someone calls a white person the C word, they're trying to elicit images of slave owners, or do you think that they're just trying to be mean to them, and the one thing that they have on them is their skin color, and this is the word that's associated with that, to be mean to them?
I'm not sure. I guess it would depend on the person using the word.
Well, of course, but in general, right? In totality, do you think that most people are sitting there right before they drop that dirty C-bomb, right? They sit there and they think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this guy think. I'm going to make this guy think about all of the slaves and the power dynamics and all the systemic oppression that African Americans have gone through, and I'm going to call him the C word to remind him of all that. Or do you think they just see like a white dude and they're like, that they're having an argument with, and they call him the C word?
I don't think that happens. No, it really is just used on the basis of color. You're not wrong. It is a racist slur. Okay. I still don't see a huge issue with using it, especially because I just, from my personal experience, I guess, which is not a good thing to bring up in a debate typically. I don't see the word being used. So maybe that's just me speaking anecdotally, but I just don't see it. I've never been called it. I don't see it being a problem. I've literally haven't heard it being used as a slur in years. Like, this is the first I've heard it come up, and to make it such an issue like this, for Twitch to crack down on this word specifically, is very strange.
So what if someone brought up like a more like obscure racial term for a black person? Should they be allowed to say that on stream?
Obscure?
Just because it's not. So like just one that isn't the N-word, right? Do you think that that's okay? Because not very many people like use it as a slur, and I'm not going to like give an example because I can't. But
right, of course, I don't think it's okay. No, because again, it invokes the same kind of imagery, the same kind of idea.
Okay, but you just said that it's okay because you don't see the C word being used as a slur very often, right? Right. But it is okay.
Okay, I see where you're getting at.
Yeah.
So you're right. I did base that particular argument off of whether or not people are actually saying the word. I think the idea behind the N-word is really what we're looking at. The idea behind the C word, anti-white racism, is just not as big of an issue. Like, I just don't see it being an issue right now.
In terms of interpersonal, or in terms of systemic racism, I would 1,000,000% be on board with you. I don't think that there's anyone that is acting in a way that is systemically racist towards white people. There might be some like offshoot thing that leads to some sort of systemic thing that affects white people more than any other group. I can't think of one offhand, and I think I would struggle to think of one even if I was given time, right? But interpersonally, is like, this is what we're talking about, because when we're talking about interpersonal racism, we separate these things out for a reason, because we find it better to explain to people that the systems are racist towards African Americans and other people of color, right? Through saying, well, look at the judicial system, look at the criminal justice system, look at hiring practices, look at the fact that if you have a traditionally like more like African American name, you're less likely to get hired by a white person for a job. Like, all of these things are systemic racism, but none of those involve the N-word.
Right, but individual
make that. Yeah. I was just going to finish. Like, just because like the N-word doesn't create those conditions, it's like a broader societal thing. So when we're talking about the like interpersonal versus systemic, I don't think that really holds much water here.
I think it does. I think that interpersonal relationship can be upheld and backed and even like structure, like it can be up.
All right. That didn't take very long at all. And it went well. All right. So I don't remember what my position was on this. I'm pretty sure that I said that cracker technically is a slur, but it also is something that we probably shouldn't just like be super chill with people weaponizing that. But hopefully that went okay. All right. Let's see here. It sounds like both of you guys just want to go to sleep. It was pretty late for me. Oh, you know what? I probably also need to turn my camera back on. Hey, look, that's me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it was pretty late for me, and it was like at the end of a 12-hour stream or something. So it was a long one. And then I also, again, like, I felt bad throughout because there was that one clip. There's 2 points that during the conversation that he does this, but he just
rhetorically, I'm not winning this argument.
He just admits that he's bad at winning arguments and that he's losing the debate. And I actually felt bad throughout the debate because he was being really nice and, actually engaging with things that I said, I think. And so I was like, no, man, you're doing fine. Like the second time that he said like, I'm losing this debate, I was like, no, man, you're doing fine. Just restart talking, Rhetorically, I'm not winning this argument. Listen, if one of you guys wants to clip out that audio and send the MP3 to me on Discord, then I will add it as a soundboard. Okay.
I don't see.
We have the soundboard now, so we're all set.
I don't know. Maybe rhetorically, I'm not winning this argument, and I'm willing to accept that.
I'm not trying to do anything like rhetorical to you. Like I
know.
I'm not trying to be rhetorical. I promise. I'm just trying to see where you see people using the C word. I don't get it. Well, I mean, this was 2 years ago, and it was during the Hassan getting banned, and like 3 or 4 other streamers getting banned because they were using cracker as like a slur. Like, I don't care if people use cracker. I like most of the time I don't even really care if there's like a white dude that like says the soft A N word. Like I'm not like super militant on that. It's only when I like actually think that the person is racist that I'll, go hard on someone. Right. And the people that were doing the whole like cracker thing at this point 2 years ago, they were just like actually being kind of pieces of like, I don't care if someone calls me a cracker. I don't care if someone calls someone else a cracker. I don't care if they use cracker to describe white people, right? Especially if it's in a joking way. But like, dude, if you're going to just If you're going to be like using the same tone that a white nationalist would use when they talk about like the blacks, then I'm probably not going to like you using cracker. Anyways, let's go back to him and Tipster. All right. We're back into the content. Like the stream. If you haven't already liked the stream, I see 19 people watching on YouTube. There's only 10 likes. What's with the discrepancy there, guys? Like the stream. The more people that like the stream, the more people will get this in their recommendeds. The more people that will be in chat to interact with you. And isn't that the joy of live streaming? Getting to interact with people all over the world, getting to call other people in real time. I did my part. There we go. What about Cracker Barrel? I do think that like they renamed all those old, brands and rebranded them and gave them new mascots like Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's. I think that they should do that to Cracker Barrel, and it should just be the Barrel. It sounds a little bit more classy too, right? It's like going to the Olive Garden, right? But I'm going to the Barrel. Anyways,
why did you include this? It just makes him look cooler. And also, why are you you didn't have to laugh over it. It just makes you. It's just I don't know. It's weird. It just makes you look like you're trying to be the Joker. Oh, a little Joker. It's a little Joker.
And again, at least have fun. At least have fun with your insults. If you're not going to be good at talking, if you're not going to be going full gamer on someone, right? Like, oh, he's a Joker. Bro, at least have fun with your bad jokes.
How old is honestly, I'm a little scared. How old is this guy? He looks underage. There's his Twitter. He looks like he's like 14. I'm honestly scared to insult him any further. But he's in an adult space, so I'm going to treat him like an adult. Welcome to the adult world, kid.
Go ahead and raise it for me. And at the count of 3, I'm going to have you all do a good cheers, my dudes. Got it?
Saltine drum, true.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Cheers, my dudes. So nice we have to do it twice.
Which is funny because I always said that I would never fall into the trap that my dad did. And then I got an alcohol addiction.
Okay.
An alcohol.
Really? We're going to go there? Is that what's on the menu today? Okay, buddy.
Addiction.
Okay, now with that on the way, let's go ahead and let's get this show started.
Thank God he beat his alcoholism, dude.
This guy's so desperate.
Ew. Disgusting. Grow up.
For any kind of validation he can.
What is with these soy ass motherfuckers looking like this dude? We have Justin Bieber at home. This guy. Like, what is with these guys thinking that they can shit on other people for their...
Okay, Tim Pool lefty Tim Pool at home. Like, we have lefty Tim Pools. We have like the Vaushes of the world and like that. But then we have like a Tim Pool lookalike over here, and he wants to talk about someone being a Justin Bieber lookalike. Come on, man.
Their looks and their lifestyles. Like, what are you like? You dudes in private when nobody and you don't tell anybody about it. Okay, that hairstyle already says everything.
What?
What is with these guys thinking that they can shit on other people for their looks and their lifestyles? Like, what are you like? You dudes in private when nobody and you don't tell anybody about it. Okay, that hairstyle already says everything I need to know, my dude. Okay, you take it up the ass like when nobody's looking, and you deny it at every point when nobody even brought it up. You're like, what do you mean in the ass? And they're like, I asked you what you.
Notice that he can't even say anything about what the lyrics guy is saying about Tipster. He's not even responding to that. He's just imagining a guy and then attacking him, the imagined guy. But he's a lefty, but he's also attacking the guy for gay, imagined perceived gayness is just homophobia. If the first thing that comes to your mind is like, oh, I bet you get in the ass super hard. I bet you get in the ass and you don't tell anyone about it. And you're like, I bet you projection much, my guy? Yeah, just being homophobic. Yeah. Nothing screams progressive more than mocking a guy's looks and then calling him gay. True.
Wanted for dinner. Okay, well, just so it's clear, I did not get in the ass. Like that's the look that you're giving off.
From any side of the internet. You know what I mean? I knew it was bad when you started siding and becoming friends with Keffles of all people. But now this, like Tipster, they don't like you.
Like
and also, what happened,
like
like any kind of like standards? Like, you've been shitting on H3 for years now. You're the same guy who's cut tens of videos calling out H3, calling him a re.
Is the music a Leafy reference? What do you guys think? Because I know that Leafy had a image of Tetra, Princess Tetra or whatever, from Wind Waker as his biopic. And so like Tetra's forever tainted by that now. I do wonder if the Wind Waker music is a callback to that. Probably a stretch. Just saying.
He's a
Ethan said
it is, and Leafy often uses Wind Waker music. I called it. I knew it.
Everybody uses Wind Waker music. I'm sorry. Is it like if I've played Wind Waker music, which I have, if I've played Wind Waker music in the background, does that make me a Leafy clone?
I knew it. See? I called it. He's a Leafy ripoff. Lame ass.
There's a lot of dumb shit. Like a
Also, all commentary people are in some way a ripoff of Leafy because Leafy was one of the like OG big commentary people. No, everyone's going to be a little Leafy-esque.
A lot of dumb shit. But this is probably like the dumbest thing he had said in recent times. What the are you doing? Ethan saying
see, what's funny is he's making fun of Tipster for his alcohol addiction, but he still hasn't beaten his getting in the ass addiction. Okay, maybe make your own bed first after you're done.
So funny.
That's pretty yikesy, my dude. I think that's a big yikes for me, dog.
Like, it's one thing to accept like an invitation for a debate or a conversation, but you literally got invited to dance like the little monkey you are for this guy for his entertainment. Like,
Tipster does not reel in that big of views. Like, what do you mean dance like the monkey you are? He could, like, H3 could have gotten anybody he wanted. He probably could have rung up Markiplier to do it, but he chose Tipster. Like, what are you talking about?
So degrading. Jesus, man. And Nick DiOrio, popular comment.
He's clearly jealous. This is giving jealousy really badly. Dude, it's fine. You will have your heyday one day, okay? You'll have your moment to shine. You're not quite as big as my channel yet, but you're closing in. And at the rate you're going, maybe you'll even catch up. Okay, but I encourage...
Wait, didn't we just look up the lyrics guy? He has 64.6 thousand subscribers. You have 11.4. Okay.
Jealousy really badly. Dude, it's fine. You will have your heyday one day, okay? You'll have your moment to shine. You're not quite as big as my channel yet, but you're closing in.
Uh-oh. Soundboard time. Oh, we're going to get so much use out of that soundboard, guys.
At the rate you're going, maybe you'll even catch up. Okay, but I encourage you to build a good following of nice, decent people, and you're not going to do that with videos like this, okay?
Here, YouTuber tweeted out, I apologize to H3. In a previous tweet, I called him unfunny. I did not do the proper research. I will do better. And like, this isn't even like a tweet on Tipster. But then he responds to Nick like this, with probably one of the worst things I've read all year. Damn, bro, if you're gonna ride my dick this hard, at least make sure to make...
I apologize to H3. In a previous tweet, I called him unfunny. Did not do the proper research. I will do better. Damn, bro, if you're gonna ride my dick this hard, at least make sure to make me come. I mean, yeah, it's low effort.
That's a little cringe.
To be fair, though, I did make a bunch of in the ass jokes, so that's also low effort.
How's Mrs. Tip think about that one?
What? Dog, where's your husband?
And someone says, why the f would you tweet this in the comments? And then he says, because unlike you, I'm not...
Is the entire point of this video that he's watching, like, is he just sitting there and every once in a while throwing in an insult? Is that it? I don't even know what the f his point is besides like I'm gonna like cock ride Tipster super hard, but also I'm not even gonna do it in a way that's like I know anything about the person who's talking him. I'm not going to know anything about the guy. I'm not going to look into who the guy is. I'm not going to understand anything about the commentary community. I'm just going to say that he gets in the ass and then every once in a while throw in a, like, he's pretending to be the Joker joke. Is that all he has?
I'm not afraid to be a f***ing Chad.
Okay, Tippy.
Oh, the thing is, that's his second channel. This is Alec's second channel? What other... Well, he has alecgunter.com, but I don't see any other community? No. Oh, he's responding to Lyric's second channel. Okay, well, that makes sense why he's thinking that this guy isn't big, because I've heard of Lyrics.
Tippy. Come on, Tippy. Reel it in. Reel it in. Come on, buddy. A little much.
I said what I said, and if anyone doesn't like it, cope. This guy's like 40. And funny enough, I never made a video on this, but I made a tweet about him.
Dog, you're 14. Shut up.
Like November 7th, saying he wore.
It's more acceptable for a 14-year-old to be engaging in this kind of content than a 40-year-old. Sorry.
This in public. Showing a picture of good old Tip.
Go back to school.
Highly acclaimed.
I'm an edge case. I'm almost 30. All right, I got 2 years till 30. Yes, 2 years till 30. I had to do some math in my head there for a second. And if I'm at 30 and I'm still doing shit like this and I'm not getting paid big bucks, then there's something wrong with me. All right. The fact that like Poppy and Xena, right? They're in their early 30s for Xena and early 40s for Poppy, and they're going around and fighting people on the internet about whether or not they were the rapist or they were the rapee. Brother, log off. Go spend time with your children. Pay your taxes. Do something with your life besides whatever the this is. Unless you're getting, paid, like, I don't know what. Actually, we can just fucking look. Social Blade. Tipster. Estimated yearly earnings, 2.9K. No shot. With 107K. I mean, that must be a dead channel. I'm going to start a Minecraft channel once I hit 30. Listen, you put on a voice changer, all right? Put on a voice changer. Never show your face. Easy peasy money, okay? How the f does this guy make a living? Is this his job? 61,000 views per month. Assuming not demonetized, up to $244 a month. What the f is this guy doing? If I had a channel with 107,000 subscribers, I'd be gaming the algorithm. I'd be doing Tipster as a real job. Okay. One check mark, one hash mark on the scoreboard for Tipster. He's got one up on Alec Gunter.
Merchandise, Tipster. Beach bod Tipster t-shirts.
Okay, I gotta say, atrocious shirt, man. It's atrocious. This shirt sucks.
1 second. Tipster is advising everyone to avoid hentai because you could accidentally download lolly CP like Vaush did.
The issue here is that, like, when you're talking about, like, hentai and anime and stuff like that, the art style is so ambiguous that sometimes you could be looking at a character that looks like an adult character, and then you later find out it's not an adult character.
I've never had a problem with accidentally like jerking it to lolicon. I'm sorry. I've literally never had this problem. But I guess like on one hand, I've never really had much of a problem having sex for real or like talking to women. But like even in those, very rare and very private moments where I'm looking at hentai, it never really had much of a problem avoiding lolicon. Personally. Also, like I said with the whole Vaush situation, the fact that you're downloading porn onto your computer is the most insane in the entire world to me. I cannot fathom, like genuinely cannot fathom downloading not safe for work onto my phone, onto my computer, let alone onto the computer that I stream from that other people like. It's just a risk. So why the f are you like, here's a warning to you guys, you might accidentally download lolicon. No.
Sometimes you could be looking at a character that looks like an adult character, and then you later find out it's not an adult character. So it's not always like easy to tell. If I could give you guys honest advice when it comes to this kind of if you're into adult content,
Sondsol, ex-leftist, sex haver, embarrassed hentai enjoyer. Listen, I am not embarrassed to enjoy some hentai. All right. It's just that, like a nice cigar, like a fine wine. It's a once in a while treat. It's a once in a while treat. Not something that you build your entire personality around, like I've seen with way too many people in this space have made their entire personality around gooning. Absolutely. Just can't imagine.
Stay the fuck away from hentai, okay? Because you might see something that looks perfectly fine in hentai and then find out, oh, that's like a 16-year-old girl. Well, that, like, just stay away from hentai. If I can give you guys honest to God advice, stay away from that shit, okay? Because you're asking for trouble at that point. So yeah, when it comes to like the stuff that was on Vaush's computer, that's not okay. I'm not okay with that. I'm willing to give him the charitability of hearing him out and saying, hey, according to him, I didn't realize what it was, but apparently it is lolly, and that's not okay. I'm willing to give him the charitability of assuming that maybe this was an accident.
He already said he thought that it was an adult. If you think adults have bodily proportions like that, I've got some news for you. You're a pedophile. You're a pedophile. That's the... I'm sorry. I've been moved on this. I've been moved on this from completely agnostic, ambivalent, I don't care, to actually, you know what? I think that people that enjoy lolicon probably have some sort of, they probably have something going on in their head deep down that needs to be addressed. And they should avoid lolicon at all costs. It's a goblin, bro. Bro, it's literally just a goblin. Oh, wait. You're telling me that's a 4-year-old getting dicked down by a horse? I need to delete I need to set my computer on fire. Oh, like, nobody ever talks about the horses? Well, the reason people don't talk about the horses is because it's what we come to expect from Vaush,
And I don't want to jump to the conclusion that he's a pedophile over that. That's essentially my position when it comes to the stuff on his computer.
Is Vaush a pedophile? Probably not. Is Vaush pedophile adjacent? Arguably. This is not a statement of fact. This is an opinion. All right. I don't want to be taken to court. This is an opinion. I'm not looking into the studies on whether people who consume lolly are pedophiles. Not looking into it.
I'm sorry. It's not for me. I'll just say it's not for me. Let's just say that, okay? He's got you here.
And then, of course, you can't forget the cap, too. Ladies snapback.
The cap's better. This is much better. I like the subtlety. This is very good.
In that one, buddy. But Tipster didn't like this. He made a whole YouTube short video responding to me on his stream.
The shirt sell? Hey,
I noticed before the stream started.
Did I just come back to? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's just not my favorite. Also, we're going over somebody hating on you even more than I just did.
That I had an alert from someone calling themselves Larry's.
Oh, Tipster in chat. Tipster in chat. Uh-oh.
His biggest
It's
hater.
not for me.
They bought some merch. Larry's biggest hater bought an I Love Goth Mommy's t-shirt. They went on to say that he made a tweet
he didn't just
shitting on your merch, so I decided to buy some. Now we have to find this tweet, chat. If you don't know, Larry's is a commentary YouTuber that did quite a few videos on me. He says he wore this in public, and it's a picture of me sporting my Tipster merch with a Tipster hat.
What happened? Wait, what happened? Tipster, why is his sub count so low? Is it because like he had to remake his account? Did he get banned or something? Like, I don't understand. Or is he just like obsessed with you that badly that you know him?
Oh, they covered it.
He's smaller than I am even, and that's saying something. I actually did stepped away for a bit, and I was like, yo, what the
Yeah, Vaush is sus. And yeah, people were acting like it was Epstein and making it to be a bigger deal than it actually was. The only reason that I think it's really funny is because of his reaction and his response just did not adequately address what was going on. That's like the problem there. And also I have some, I used to be a Vaush fan, okay? Full disclosure, I apologize, but I used to be a Vaush viewer. That's how I started out on stream. I was a Destiny and Vaush clone channel. And then, I started actually learning how to do research, and then I stopped being a socialist, and then the broader Vaush community dogpiled me for like 2 years until I got banned off of Twitter. Technically, everyone is a Destiny clone. True. But like, 2 years, I got dogpiled for every opinion that I had. from Vaush's community. Because I was no longer a socialist, even though I was trying to be nice to them half the time, okay? I think everyone here was DGG or VGG once. I mean, fair, yeah. All right, we're not going to get, like, super caught up on every single link, okay? Oh, wait, hold on. Is this censored? Is it going to play? Refresh. I'm rate limited. I thought my stream was crashing, but it's just not loading. Come on, you can play so I can see if it's censored. Please. I'm a sock dim now. Yeah, it's probably closest to what I am. Neo-lib sock dim. Warhawk. Anti-communist. Sex haver. That's me. It simply will not play. Sorry. Oh well. Didn't need to see it anyway.
Fuck is this? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know. Like it's weird that like I don't know. To me, it's weird that you know who he is. His main channel is 50K. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
The
how old is he?
Hat that I'm wearing right now.
You know how old he is?
This shirt. So I just have to say, really quick, Larix, thank you so much for promoting my merch. So chat, if you want to head over to my merch store, if you too.
I wish every single time someone did some like cope like this, like, oh, thank you for you know, promoting my merch. And if you guys, I would love to see like a graph, like a YouTube analytics graph. You know, you get to see how many views you've gotten in the last hour. I'd love to see how many shirts and caps he sold in the hour after this clip was live. You know, because I'm guessing if he's lucky, it was one.
Wannabe Larix's biggest hate.
Like real for people that like, because I don't have merch. All right. For people who have watched other streamers and those streamers have merch, one's in chat if you've ever bought streamer merch. Nothing. Ouch. Well, thank you for that. Was actually a secret ploy to see if I should if I should invest in some shirt company with a big old S on it.
You can buy my.
Oh wait, hold on. We got some ones. I guess there's a little bit of a delay on stream. Okay, got it. When are the Sondsol jock straps coming? Well, I was thinking about that. But like, see, there's this thing like Sondsol has 2 S's, so I was thinking like 2 S's, kind of like in like a lightning bolt shape. But then I realized that looks really bad, so I have to fundamentally rethink what my merch would look like. Yes, if you want to help me out, super chat, like the stream. There's a link in the description to send me money directly. All of these things help me out a lot. I'm moving. Yes, yes, yes.
Merch.
Sorry to break the news, Tipster.
Okay, I wasn't that far off then. He's like he looks like he's 14.
But nobody's buying that shit. Your last 2 videos.
Okay, but people did buy it. Like no matter how much I personally don't like the shirt, I have to concede to Tipster that people bought it. So clearly, it's just a difference in taste.
Got 2.1K views and 1.8K
Tipster wins that
views,
debate. GG.
And you have
I am man enough to admit when I'm wrong.
9K subscribers. This video shitting on you on a 2,000 subscriber channel.
I'll continue to be wrong. I don't like the shirt
that you've gotten in the last week. But you know what I'm more interested about, Tipster? This tweet right here. Can you address this?
What do those views have to do with merch? Everything's a numbers game to these guys. If you don't have the high scores, if you don't have the big numbers, then the
wait a
YouTubers
second.
are gonna say,
You've literally been comparing your sub numbers to his. You have been sitting there talking about how many views his video got versus yours. And now you're going to say, oh, everything's just a numbers game to these people. You don't get to talk about, like, you don't get to denigrate people because they're talking about viewer numbers. You're the one that brought that up before because you thought you could dunk on them. But now when he's dunking on poor old Tipster, and speaking of which, he said that video had 12,000 Tipster. You need more confidence? Listen, I didn't know how to properly deliver it, okay? It's been a couple of days since I've streamed. The delivery was off. I knew it when I said it, all right? Just don't bring attention to it. Don't bring attention to the bad jokes. Just put a little PogChamp in chat or something. All right, he said that one had 12K views. What is Tipster's views like? 649, 690, 1K, 1.1K. This is barely better than my channel. Bro, that's rough. With 107,000. Yeah, we already had the flag made for me. But then I was thinking about pulling up that picture, but then I didn't know if that would get me in trouble on YouTube. So, we're moving past it.
Look at these numbers. These numbers are doing quite low, as it turns out. Your stunks aren't as high as mine are. My line go up.
You were little broing him over your sub count. You said that maybe he'll catch up to you eventually. Hold on. We can... Where is the... Oh, wait, where is the transcript nowadays? Okay, transcript. There we go. Yeah, 3 minutes in, you were little broing him.
I said he was part of the drama community, so a lot of people got a lot of beef with him. And this one came up on my feed, that's why I picked it. Tipster is a cringe loser from Lurix, who has fewer subscribers than me, granted, so I don't, I don't want to... It does have 12K views, though, which is more than most of my videos. So apparently this popped off a little bit for his channel.
Okay, let's see. How many times has he mentioned subscribers?
They don't like the shirt. I have to concede to Tipster that people bought it. So clearly, it's just a difference in taste.
Got 2.1K views and 1.8K
Tipster wins that
views,
debate. GG. I am man enough to admit when I'm wrong.
9K subscribers. This video shitting on you on a 2,000 subscriber channel.
I'll continue to be wrong. I don't like the shirt
that you've gotten in the last week. But you know what I'm more interested about, Tipster? This tweet right here. Can you address this?
What do those views have to do with merch? Everything's a numbers game to these guys. If you don't have the high scores,
okay.
Nudes is okay. Dipshit.
I know he's got more subscribers. I'm not sure about views. I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
I think we've skipped past where we were. Okay. He's just been a little broing him over the subscriber count. It's like, bro, come on. You can't...
Tipster wins that debate. GG. I am man enough to admit when I'm wrong.
9K subscribers. This video shitting on you on a 2,000 subscriber channel.
I'll continue to be wrong. I don't like the shirt
that you've gotten in the last week. But you know what I'm more interested about, Tipster? This tweet right here. Can you address this?
What do those views have to do with merch? Everything's a numbers game to these guys. If you don't have the high scores, if you don't have the big numbers, then the drama YouTubers are going to say, look at these numbers. These numbers are doing quite low, as it turns out. Your stunks aren't as high as mine are.
Except for you little broed him, but then you saw the amount of views on his video, and then you were like, oh, well, I guess I can't little bro him on the amount of views that he got. But anyways, he's gay. He's gay. He's Justin Bieber. He likes anal sex, getting in the ass. Justin Bieber, Joker moment.
My line go up way bigger than your line, and it's like nobody gives a shit, dude. If you don't have good content, nobody cares.
Your next YouTube short about me, she consented.
And also,
I mean, again, I hate to point it out, but you seem to care a little bit. You seem to care just a little bit, Mr. Alec.
Tipster literally has
Mr. Gunter.
So him having an underage girl's nudes is okay? Dipshit.
I know he's got more subscribers. I'm not sure about views. I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
It's what the f, Tipster? You're okay with possession of child pornography?
Wait, what did it say? She consented, so him having an underage girl's news is okay. No, this is sarcastic. He's being sarcastic. That is the most bad faith reading of this that you could possibly engage with. What?
So him having an underage girl's nudes is okay? What the f, Tipster? You're okay with possession of child pornography?
No.
That's not good. That's not good, man.
Okay, yeah, he's acting disaffected about it, but like, no, that it is only a dumbass would read the tweet like that and respond like that. That's all the commentary community does, bad faith misrepresentation of everything. I don't think he was literally saying that. That seems like one of those things where he's like, it's definitely a joke, but also not a joke. You know what I mean? Like he knows that people will take that and run with it.
It's nice, looks great. Also, your friend kinda cute, haha. AP says, ayo, she's 16.
I'm a pedophile.
Some 16-year-olds look like adults. And also, he just said cute, okay? Once he found out that she's 16, he backed off. That's the point. If you continue to pursue, once you know they're 16.
Please tell me no. Tell me we're not going into this. Tell me we're not going into this, guys.
That's the problem. Okay, I need to explain something because I feel like not enough people understand.
Oh, he has to go full screen. He's got to go full screen to explain himself now, fellas.
And this. The problem with pedophilia is not finding somebody who is underage attractive, okay? If you find somebody who happens to be underage, who's like 16 or 17, attractive, that's not a big deal. The big deal...
I think that's a big deal. Personally. Like, how old is Alec Gunter? Like, real... Because I've worked as a substitute teacher, okay? I've worked as a substitute teacher at high schools, and they look like children. all of them look like children. They don't look like adults. I do not think that I have seen a 16-year-old that looks like they're 20. I don't know. I don't think I've thought that since I was like 16 to 18 years old. Because I didn't have like, I hadn't grown up. So I still thought that I looked very adult. I look at a picture of myself from 18 now. I'm like, oh, that's a child. He's 30 plus? I thought that he was younger than me. No way this guy's, well, I guess. No, you can bald early. You can bald early. There's no way he's 30 plus. Please tell me no.
Is when you pursue somebody, once you know they're 16 or 17 and cannot consent to you. That's the big deal.
Hold on.
Okay?
I was reading chat.
It is not a fucking big deal if I go up to somebody who happens to be underage, not finding somebody who is underage attractive. Okay? If you find somebody who happens to be...
Also, like, I hit this all the time, but why is it that you have to say this? Why is it that you have to say this? And then you're also wearing a trans rights shirt. So like you're implying that you're speaking, you know, as an ally or an advocate of trans people, but then you're also saying that it's not inherently bad to find a 16-year-old attractive. Sondsol will hate me for this, but what 20-year-old looking like 16 will want to go out with that? Listen, there are a lot of young people that are very easily molded, okay? I don't want to make like, listen, I don't want to immediately, unless there's more that gets even more sassy, I don't want to just start calling someone a pedo. I think that that's in poor taste. I think it's in bad taste. I think it's not good. This is sussy.
Underage, who's like 16 or 17, attractive, that's not a big deal. The big deal is when you pursue somebody, once you know they're 16 or 17 and cannot consent to you. That's the big deal, okay? It is not a big deal if I go up to somebody, some chick that I think is attractive, okay?
No, it's, if you find, how about this? How about twist it? How about you exclusively go after women that are 21 plus, but they look like they're 14 years old. Okay. And you consistently go after like women that look like that. I'm sorry. It's a little sussy. However, if you just happen to meet someone that looks a lot younger or whatever obviously if there are consenting adults, right? That's not that big of a deal. If you're actively going after people that look super young, because they look young, it's a little sussy. Sondsol doesn't want to go full Chud logic. What did Chud say at this part?
And say, hey, you know, you look great. Why don't I take you to dinner?
Oh, are you the pedophile? Or I'm sorry, he's British. Pedophile. Pedophile.
Sometime, okay? And then she turns around and says, hey, I'm 17. I'm here with my mom or whatever. And she's in the other store. You know?
I don't know enough about it. Listen, I am not big in the commentary community. I know like a couple of people there just incidentally from streaming. Nicholas Diorio and let's see, Nicholas Diorio. I've talked with Bo Blacks a long time ago, but like, oh, and I guess Bunk. He's kind of tangential to the commentary people still, right? Chud called him a British cigarette. Ah, based.
At that point, guess what you do? You say, oh, I am so sorry. My mistake. I apologize. Go away now. And Tipster did that. Okay? He made a mistake and he corrected it. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make Tipster a pedophile, and acting like it does is very misrepresentative. And
but if he's calling 16-year-olds attractive, now again, I don't know all about Tipster. All right, there were a couple of memes that we talked about at the beginning, right? I know that there's like the big titty mommy GF stuff. I know that there's a lot of fake Tipster Twitter accounts. Other than that, I don't really know much about the guy. I know that he allied himself with Vaush and Keffles over the Lolicon stuff. But like, if you're going to be defending Lolicon, right, or defending people viewing Lolicon, and then you've also in the past been caught calling a 16-year-old hot, maybe you're not a pedophile, but you're also right in the line. You're right in the line. You're on the line. Dangerously close to tipping over and falling onto the other side.
Also, I will add, taking away from actual pedophiles getting caught. Okay, don't dilute the field like this.
Listen, I want to just make it known that I disavow our editor. I disavow our editor. This is not what my merch will look like. Everyone, shame Tron right now. This will never be on merch.
Do not do it. It's bad faith. It's disgusting, and it actively hurts real life efforts to stop pedophilia. Okay, very bad faith.
And you can't forget about this one. A few weeks ago, when Keffles is
also, you've been saying that this guy looks 14, and you keep on making jokes about him getting in the ass. I already checked. I just showed it on stream, Tron.
Best friend and a lover these days, got into a little bit of controversy over her trans.
I literally had that happen to me when I was 16, and as long as they respected the fact that you're underage and can't consent, that's fine.
Phobia slur usage. And you can't forget about this one.
What did he just say?
Got into a little bit of controversy over her trans.
I literally had that happen to me when I was 16, and as long as they respected the fact that you're underage and can't consent, that's fine.
Phobia slur usage. And you can't forget about this one. A few weeks ago, when Keffles.
No, I'm sorry. It's really not okay. I think it's really weird. My girlfriend has stories about going to concerts and older men going up to her, trying to smash her, telling them that she's 16, and then, you know, like, oh, well, obviously, okay, yeah, no, we're not smashing, but like, we could still be friends, right? Like, waiting for their chance, waiting for that fucking legal age of consent to come out. Like, I'm sorry, I think it's so weird.
His best friend and a lover these days.
What is that, your fan fiction? Is that the level of parasociality we've reached, Justin Bieber? We have Justin Bieber at home?
Got into a little bit of controversy over her
Actually, you don't deserve that much credit. I don't even like Justin Bieber's music, but I will compare you to Leafy since I know that he's a loser.
So. I would love to know. Well, I assume that anyone on White Forest at this point will disavow Poppy and Xena, since Poppy and Xena were part of White Forest and they got kicked off, right? They lost their White Leaf account. Speaking of which, are we still rate limited from seeing if Xena and Poppy are? I guess so. Or they blocked my banned account, something like that. I just wanted to see if they were continuing to melt down.
So, Leafy at home.
Transphobia slur usage. Tipster felt the need that he had to give his position publicly and say, as a cis man, I don't feel like I'm...
If you have any questions about any of this shit, I'm happy to call in. But yeah, even my biggest hater shit on this guy for this video. Well, that's good. But like, yeah, if that's all he has to show for it, then there's nothing there. You found out...
If even Tipster's biggest haters were on lyrics for this, I'm sorry. Alec Gunter is doing the absolute worst job of glazing Tipster. Because Alec's defense of Tipster throughout this has made me more sussed of Tipster. You're not doing, like, if there's a bunch of out of context screen caps or something like that going on here, that's one thing, sure. And I'm sure that the people that are big Tipster haters that came out and wanted to shit on him and said, at least this is this is out of context on him for things that are real, that maybe that happened. But if Alec Gunter was the only person that put a video out responding to this, bro, hey guys, like, Tipster would be Alec Gunter, worst lawyer of all time.
She was 16 and you left, and that's it. And were you being weird in DMs? I don't know. Maybe you were. But like if like he never showed any dates or anything. So even if that was a case of you being weird in DMs, it could have been forever ago and you may have addressed it. I know you now. And the person that I know you as now is fine. So like I would have to be shown some very damning evidence to think otherwise.
Also, just so you guys know, when he says like, oh, well, that was a long time ago, he would never, ever, ever, ever extend that same charitability to someone that he didn't like. For people like Alec, it is, oh, you're on my side now? Oh, what happened in the past doesn't matter. What happened in the past doesn't matter. You know, that was a long time ago and you've changed. Someone like brings up 10-year-old tweets from an account that is like only moderately trans positive or, God forbid, transphobic. Oh, this person's evil. This person believes everything the exact same way that they did back then. There's no charitability for anyone that he doesn't like, but people that he does like, oh, well, you know, those weird pedophilic, you know, weird things that you said about 16-year-olds, you know, I can look past that because you're friends with Keffles and I want a little bit of that clout.
And that was not it.
In any position to chime in on this discourse, so I will stay in my lane. Were you talking about trans titty milk just a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, because the whole thing was that conservatives were getting mad at her for doing that. So we defended her.
A lot of people were getting mad at her for doing this because it was ultra cringe and ultra weird. We need to bring Chris Chan into politics. God, please. God, no. Please. No. God, please. There's a very, very, very short list of people that as soon as I saw them into the space, I said, never interacting with them. Never interacting with them. Smeth, right? People like Smeth, people in that like general area, right? If Chris Chan decided to start streaming, and because Chris Chan talked with Keffles, Chris Chan was in this space, bro, instant blacklist. I will never put myself in a position. I will never put myself in a position.
Yeah, that was discourse. He didn't just pick that out of the blue.
And have like converted like such a huge portion of your channel just to talk about trans.
Also, yeah, like if you're going to be like a trans advocate, don't do that you know is super weird to most people. If you're trying to be an advocate for trans people, what the goal should be is to make everyone realize that trans people are normal and that there are weirdos just like there are in every single group, right? There are flat earthers among conservatives, right? There are weird anti-vaxxers among both liberals and conservatives. But they don't put forward their weirdest and defend them, right? Gay people. They just said, hey, we're normal. We're just gay. We just like dudes, and I'm a dude. Or we just like women, and I'm a woman. That was the whole thrust of their entire advocacy. We're normal Americans. We work jobs just like you. We have, you know, manufacturing jobs. We have desk jobs. We are blue collar and white collar workers. And we just want to be normal, just like you. But for some reason, with like trans advocacy, it's no holds barred, all gas, no brakes, full send. If a trans person does something, then we have to defend it no matter what. You don't have to defend that's like if someone's being weird as shit. You don't have to actually. And if you defend someone that's doing some weird freak ass shit, people are going to think that you are a weird freak ass person. I'm a woman. Oh, shut up.
Trans titty milk just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, because the whole thing was that conservatives were getting mad at her for doing that. So we defended her. Yeah, that was discourse. He didn't just pick that out of the blue.
And have like converted like such a huge portion of your channel just to talk about trans rights. What do you mean as a cis man you don't
just to talk about trans rights? Yeah, okay, cool, base, thanks. See, now I know he's a good person.
feel like you're in a
I was goofing off with a friend in DMs and we had a falling out. She leaked my DMs out of context when another commentary creator who hated me pressured her to. That's fucking disgusting, man. I hate people. And also, like, at worst, at the very worst, okay, it's a little cringe. Okay, you came off a little strongly, is what I would say. But that's assuming the situation is as they're saying it is. I can see how somebody might think that's creepy, but that's about the extent of it. That's as bad as it gets. Okay? A little bit of creepiness.
Play this since I brought it back.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
My girlfriend got me watching SVU, and I gotta say, when that episode happened, I was losing my so much. There were so many amazing lines from Ice-T. I got some news for you. That means you're gay.
News for you. That means you're gay.
That's something that I need as a soundboard. I need that on the soundboard. I got some news for you. That means you're gay.
Which never killed anybody. You shouldn't do it. But if that's the worst it gets, I'm not going to hate you for that. But that's assuming the situation is as they're saying it is. I can see how somebody might think that's creepy, but that's about the extent of it. That's as bad as it gets. Okay?
Okay,
a little bit of
speed
creepiness.
this up.
Which never killed anybody. You shouldn't do it. But if that's the worst it gets, I'm not going to hate you for that. Okay? Just don't do it again. You know, that's it. That's it. Just don't do it again. Don't be cringe in DMs. That's it. And that's assuming that what they're saying is true, which I don't trust them, so whatever.
Position to chime in on this discourse. You've inserted yourself into the trans discourse online throughout the past few months. You've made this shit your personality.
Yeah, because as it turns out, he's learned the conservatives are fervently trying to attack trans people and their rights. What of it? He backs the right horse. Okay, he knows. He knows how bad it is for trans people, probably through Keffles, if I had to guess, because he met Keffles, and they're friends now. So it's not random. He didn't just pick trans people out of the blue to focus in on as an issue. There are angles that I cheated on my wife, which I didn't. My wife knew this girl. Knew we made these kinds of jokes. I didn't care. Wait, really? That's the angle? It's not even that you're being creepy in DMs? Because that was my issue with it, is that I'm just like, okay, he's being creepy. But they tried to say that you were cheating on your wife? That's weird, man. I mean...
That's weird, man.
Like, I've women other than my current wife, but she knew about it, so it's fine. Like...
Why are all these people in poly relationships, open relationships? Why is it that nobody has a normal monogamous... I just sleep with one person. I'm not anything that moves. Can we please, for the love of God, just have one normal lefty creator in the world? For the love of God. Why? How? Also, I don't believe that this guy is anyone ever. But still, like, what the dude? It's every single one of these people. It's for some reason does seem to be a lot of people on this list of streamers who get caught in weird sexual improprietous, situations. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I think these people are incapable of having a meaningful, long-lasting, serious relationship.
He's learned the conservatives.
And like, again, I don't care if people have I don't care if people have open relationships. But why is it that like the entirety of left debate, like bread tube people, especially those in this space, none of them have just like a normal, functional, non-dysfunctional life? Isn't Hassan technically normal, even though he's a tanky? I don't know enough about Hassan's personal life to speak on it, but let's pretend that he's not for a second. He at least has the good sense to not air out every single personal aspect of his life on stream, unlike these freaks.
Are fervently trying to attack trans people and their rights. What of it? He backs the right horse. Okay, he knows. He knows how bad it is for trans people, probably through Keffles, if I had to guess, because he met Keffles, and they're friends now. So it's not random. He didn't just pick trans people out of the blue to focus in on as an issue. There are angles that I cheated on my wife, which I didn't. My wife knew this girl. Knew we made these kinds of jokes. I didn't care. Wait, really? That's the angle? It's not even that you're being creepy in DMs? Because that was my issue with it, is that I'm just like, okay, he's being creepy. But they tried to say that you were cheating on your wife? That's weird, man. I mean, listen, like, I've women other than my current wife, but she knew about it, so it's fine. Like, okay.
Obviously, like what's going on.
Not my current. Sorry, I meant the woman that my future wife, my current fiance is what I meant.
On with the Israel-Palestine
current
conflict
partner
right now, it's a serious issue, so I'm not trying to make light of it or whatever. But one positive thing that's come out of it is right-wingers have been busy talking about that and aren't really shitting on trans people anymore. So that's plus, right?
The only thing I will say is this: as someone,
although I will say they're still actively on trans people. It's just like, especially, well, I know it's a joke, so you're not wrong. It did stop for a little bit, but it must continue, right?
Who's had the privilege of getting to know Keffles over the course of the past year. She is.
I think I've seen this. Someone who's had the privilege of getting to know Keffles over the course of the past year. Someone who cares a lot about trans people in the community. Yeah, yeah. No, I've seen all this. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
Someone who cares a lot about trans people and the trans community as a whole. She has genuine compassion for the struggles they face and wants them to have access to the rights and freedoms they need to live happy.
How can you get like sucked so far into like the Keffles rabbit hole that you don't see like how self-serving she is?
Healthy lives, and I have no reason to believe she would ever do anything to bring any harm to the trans community. She has far too much love and compassion.
When was this tweet from? I have no reason to believe she would ever do anything to bring any harm to the trans community, except, you know, the entirety of the past, like, what, 2.5, 3 years?
Passion for this.
You know how I know you're leftist now is because this is long as dude. That's how I know.
This community to ever do that, ever. I love how it says this community. If you're planning on transitioning sometime soon.
What is this? What is this? Dude, okay, you know what? I haven't pulled this one up in a while, but I think it's time. My community is much bigger. I think it's time to pull this one back up. Hold on. So towards the beginning of my channel, I told everybody that if I reached a certain, it was like 300 subs or something, that I would cross-dress. So here it is. It's me. It's Mama Alec Gunter, okay? Here's another one. There it is, okay? Here's a still that I got with Katie's face just being funny. Now, I know what this picture makes you think, but don't worry. Katie actually did all the makeup, okay? She just thinks my poses are funny. But yeah, no, yeah. I think it looks pretty damn good, okay? And maybe if this guy, who already looks like he would fit makeup very well, makeup and a dress, I'm serious, like he would look good with makeup and a dress. Not kidding.
What the? This entire video is him just like talking about like this poor guy getting in the ass, being closeted gay, definitely wanting to take it in the ass. Dude really loves getting pounded from behind. God, this guy is like a 14-year-old twink, loves getting ripped in the ass. He would look pretty good in makeup and a dress, though. What the is? Does he not realize how that comes across? Does no one in his chat realize how that comes across? When he said he people other than his wife, he didn't mean women. Oh God, it was all those questionably 14-year-old Justin Bieber twinks, huh? Jesus. Yeah, listen. If you're a twink, run, hide under any rock that you can, because Alec Gunter will force feminize you.
Funny, but yeah, no, yeah, I think it looks pretty damn good. Okay, and maybe if this guy, who already looks like he would fit makeup very well, makeup and a dress, like, I'm serious, like he would look good with makeup and a dress. Not kidding. Maybe you should try it. You know, stop imagining other people doing it. Just try it. It's not for me. Like I tried it. Okay, so I can now safely say that I have no desire to wear a dress or put on makeup. I simply don't. Okay, I know that I look bad as in it, but, you know, it's just not for me. Side note, this guy's a lolicon. Nice. Bonus.
Transitioning sometime soon.
They always are.
Isn't Tipster, like, defending lolicon? When was this posted? February 6th? When did the whole Vaush go down? In January, right? Maybe it was before Vaush. No wig, no shave. Listen, early on in my streaming career, I did a trans lifeline, what do you call it? Charity drive. And one of the donation goals for, like, if we got to like $1,000, I would wear a maid outfit. I'm not ashamed of it, but I'm not like sitting here telling everyone how bad I look at it. Also, they do not make maid outfits in my size. All right, they do not make maid outfits in my size. We had to tear and rip and cut that thing in like 5 different places to fit my big bulky frame into that. My arms, it felt like I was getting my blood pressure taken. It was squeezing so hard. Yeah, it's only sexual harassment if it's against women and minorities, or someone that you're friends with, you know?
Look better than your ass could.
On Tipster here saying, you can go ahead and disregard any post like this that starts out as a cis man. It's cool that you want to bang trans people, dude. Just don't pretend you're trying to do anything but that with this virtue signaling BS.
No, that's not why people support trans people. They do it because they're decent people.
Yes. That's a murder. The Tipster's also been shitting on fellow
Oh, wow, that was such a murder.
Channels recently, saying he's no different than the bottom feeders in commentary that swing up at larger creators for a nibble of clout.
No, that's pretty true.
I gotta agree with you there, Tipster. I think that's a pretty good point. I'm really liking the transition that you made to your channel where you don't do that anymore.
Well, Illuminati, legit, everybody knows that Illuminati did the shit that she did. Okay, she's a pariah now. TikToker Mizzy arrested for vile pranks. Destiny attempts to appeal his Twitch ban and gets rejected. Amaranth catches man on... I mean, yeah, like, you know, you're going to use larger people, bottom feeders and commentary that swing up at larger creators for a nibble of clout. I mean, this is all relevant content, you know? Like, the difference is that you're not just randomly swinging...
And Tipster is a constantly relevant person in the commentary community. Not because people like his videos, I guess, because he's not really getting enough views on the videos for his size, but... or his girth. But I've heard of him multiple times, a ton of times over the past couple of years since I started streaming. He is a mainstay in the community. So yeah, people are going to talk about him.
Bringing up at larger content creators. Yeah, trending topics versus fighting for clout. Which, you know, I admit to fighting for clout, by the way. I fully admit to that. Of course I fight for clout. I do debates. I tick some buttons, you know. I spark some outrage sometimes. You know, it happens. I do that. Okay?
Yeah, we'll talk about some outrage that he sparked over here.
And that helps grow the channel. Because my ultimate goal with this channel is, first of all, I'd like to grow and be a funny, entertaining person on YouTube. Okay, but the second...
Already failed at that one. Next.
Reason also is that, you know, I'm trying to put a political message out. You know, that good things are good. So you...
Good things are good. Sexualizing people that I myself say look like they're 14. And then chastising them for being gay. By the way, I imagine that in my head, but chastising them for being gay and not out, and also they're underage, but they definitely like taking it in the ass. I'm very funny, and my channel is growing.
Sometimes you got to do the shit you do to make your channel grow.
You don't swing up at larger creators to, you know, try to nibble off of it.
And also, nobody's arguing that, like, nobody is on your side with the Illuminati. Nobody. Like, if you are, like, implying that you're on Illuminati side or something.
Creators to, you know, try to nibble off of their clouts either. Some of y'all get far too parasocially invested in internet shit that in the grand scheme of things doesn't really matter, and normies offline genuinely don't give a single about. Do yourselves a favor for once and log off. Touch grass, touch ass.
Okay, so now he's going to call him a hypocrite because he's going to say the Tipster never touches grass, which that might be true, by the way. I don't know, but that doesn't change the message. Okay, appeals to hypocrisy do not negate the message.
Touch anything that doesn't have a keyboard or touch a screen on it for once. Trust me, you'll thank later.
That's good advice. I should do that more.
Tipster screenshot. This was from February of last year. That's just the start of the drama since one of Tipster's e-girl since one of Tipster e-girl likes something that's possibly a lolly and Tipster is defending them. Oh my god, man. I think that there should be I don't think that there should be like literacy tests to vote, although but there should be a literacy test to be on the internet. Jesus Christ. That is just the start of the drama since one of Tipster's e-girls liked something that's possibly a lolicon and Tipster is defending them and the meme is a joke. Okay, I'm just going to read the screenshot. Never mind. I see the usual suspects are trying to call someone out for liking lolly when they don't know what the lolly actually is. Some things never change. It's lolly, Tipster. It's a cartoon of a child and nothing but a strip of clothing covering the flat chest and crotch. But it wasn't made in the Tokyo region of Japan. It was actually made in Kyoto. So, therefore, it's not technically lolicon. It's drawn child porn. Like, what else could it possibly be if that's what the picture is? Nothing but a strip of clothing covering the flat chest and crotch. Crouch. Had to unfollow Rum because her liking it put that disgusting shit on my timeline. Why is it a child? Because it had small tits? Small tits? The girl has no tits, Tipster. It's clearly a child. Thank God they cropped that one out. Why are these people all, why are they all believe the same things and defend the same things and it makes them all look like pedophiles.
Guy's like 400 pounds. How about you touch a treadmill?
Oh no, never mind. We're going with a fat joke. Very good. Can we get Tipster put in?
You went with the gay jokes.
Applause noise for me. That was very good. And, I'm sure if he had a live studio audience, he'd be using it.
Can we try that?
Oh, Alec has a soundboard. He has nothing on this. Sorry.
Please. Tipster spends all his nights on Discord talking to mentally ill transgender people on how to run defense for Keffles instead of talking to his wife.
I'm sure he talks to his wife in between streams. It's not like he's streaming 8 hours a day, like some people I know. Okay, he has a life outside of it. I promise.
Apparently, his live streams are about.
You said you didn't know anything about him. Literally, like 1 minute previous in the VOD here. But now you're saying he does touch grass. I promise. And you want to talk about parasociality.
About to get pretty spicy though. He said in his Discord that should I wear a maid outfit for my next.
You know what? Oh, you know what the problem is? He doesn't have a wife, so he wouldn't know this. But you can actually do both. Okay, so here's the. Okay, let me explain this to you, Sonny. So when you get married, some things change. That's true. But your entire life does not revolve around your wife once you get married. Okay, don't tell Katie that, but it's true. So I didn't know that at all. But your entire life does not revolve around her. I have a life outside of her, and she has a life outside of me. Okay, and if God forbid, if someday we were to break up in the future, I would be crushed, but I would get on with my life. Okay, I get on with it because I have a life outside of her still. Now I know that you are a virgin. I get that. But now that you know that, maybe next time you can avoid making this dumbass comment that only a 14-year-old would make. All right? Not only do you look like one, you also think like one.
About to get pretty spicy though. He said in his Discord that should I wear a maid outfit?
I just want to get over with this.
Oh, wrong chat. Ignore that. What? So I wanted to end off this video.
Okay, if they listen, well, I was about to say no shade to Tipster, but I don't have a very high opinion of him. If they don't make a maid outfit that comes in my size, they damn sure don't make one that comes in Tipster's size, okay?
Wrong chat.
That's a joke! Guess what I've done? Should I pull it up, chat? Should I pull it up? I had it memory hold until just now. I actually look terrible. I tried to make myself a cat boy, and I ended up looking like a goddamn raccoon. Oh, God. It's even worse than I remember. Holy shit, this is bad.
See, even I didn't go that far with it. Even I didn't go that far with it, bro.
Yeah, this was not my best trip. I look like a bear. More than anything. I look like a bear squeezed into a maid outfit. Oh, it's abysmal. Oh my God. But yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, there it is. I've worn a maid dress. So what? What of it? It's a joke, man. Take a joke.
Ignore that? What? So I wanted to end off this video on one good note with one final statement from Tipster
joke.
himself. When you got a coom, you got a coom.
Okay. I coom. What, this guy doesn't coom? Is that your problem? You got big ass blue balls, man? Go whack one off. I promise you'll feel better. Maybe do it to somebody.
Dude, what weird statement. He's digging. He's out here panning for insults, and he is way outside of the gold rush. Okay, he's panning for gold in like the Atlantic Ocean. You're not gonna find it. Okay, weird statement to make, but did he say wipe one out? Hold on. Enhance.
Okay. I coom. What, this guy doesn't coom? Is that your problem? You got big ass blue balls, man? Go whack one off. I promise you'll feel better.
Whack one off.
Maybe do it.
Rub one out?
To somebody. Your ass! Got it.
I'm just trying to find reasons to use the soundboard. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't even have. I don't have any commentary. It's just cringe. It's just cringe. It's not an epic own. It's not speaking to anything that Larix has said the entire time. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. I don't have anything else to say. It's just a weird thing to say. He said whack one off. He's mixing his metaphors. I don't know, man.
Go whack one off. I promise you'll feel better. Maybe do it to somebody. Your ass! Got it.
See, even he doesn't like his insults that much.
I'd say I'm average. My wife's not complaining, so.
Well, stupid. I've learned nothing except that this guy is, we have Leafy at home. And then it turns out Leafy at home is nuts, but Larix.
Leafy at home gets in the ass. Justin Bieber hair, looks 14. "30 minutes of that. And then weird half coping, half defending for Tipster, even though you don't seem to know anything about Tipster, except for the fact that he finally noticed you after you begged him for attention while he was covering someone else's video about their debate with Matt Walsh. It's pathetic.
Like that was it exists. It's, you know, it's like I still like Tipster is the thing. So I disagree fundamentally with the video. I think he's more of a cringe loser.
I like this person. Therefore, everything that people say about them is automatically false.
Than Tipster is. At least Tipster is a, you know, like where's your, you know, where's he at? Hey, thanks for watching.
just another quick little homophobic joke. Also, he should wear dress and a makeup, and he looks 14, and he gets in the ass. And what an unbelievable. He did that segment. Now, listen, I'm not gonna lie. There are some times where I'm watching a video, I feel the need to add some commentary. I'm being lazy. It's not good. It's not a good video. Guess what? You don't post that segment to your YouTube channel. You know you're tired. Let's just assume he's sleepy. Just don't upload it. You weren't bringing your A game. You weren't bringing your A game like you were against the black folks, okay? Ayo, that hairline is in full retreat, my guy. True.
If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. If you enjoy my content, you enjoy what I do, I really appreciate any financial help that I can get. Go to youtube.com/AlecGunterTTV/join.
Where is my financial support? All right. Where is my support on the likes? 18 viewers and only 14 likes? We can bump that number up. All right. There's a discrepancy, a 4-like discrepancy. I know that 4 of you guys have the energy in your cells to move your mouse from my beautiful visage. Well, on your screen, this would be my beautiful visage, obviously. You can just click it right there. All right. Told them to dislike if they're a Nazi. Oh, well, yeah, if you're a Nazi, then you can dislike it. It's all engagement. It's all engagement. It's all good. Smash that like button, subscribe, and become a channel member today. Listen, I hate shilling. I hate asking people to like the streams. I know it's cringe. I haven't found a way to ask people to like my videos. Haven't found a way to ask people to like my videos or my streams or subscribe to the channel without it being cringe, because it always sounds like a Minecraft YouTuber. You know. I need a head count. True. All right, let's see here. I can't believe. I mean, I know how. So just before we go into him being strangely racist, I was about to say, I don't know how people like him get 11.5K subscribers, right? But then you look at this. He's just shoveling out constantly. And if I feel like I would be terrified to watch any of his political content. Even if like the baseline I would agree with, just like if it's on par with that defensive tipster, bro, unbelievably cringe. Alec isn't racist. I give him a pass. Okay, hold on. He doesn't say you can give him a pass to say the N-word. You can't give him the pass just to, you know, speak down to black people, okay? Oh, look who it is. It's Ellen DeGenerate. All right. Let me see here. What is this?
It sounds like someone's posting cringe.
It's just a meme, Dick. Sit down.
Why is he here?
He lost. He posted cringe.
I don't think I'm going to use that one. All right. And what was this cringe sound?
Cringe.
No, I think I'm good. I think I could just say that someone's being cringe. All right. But you know what I can't do? Can't do that. Can't do that without assistance, okay? All right. Now, black conservatives versus white liberals. Well, who all is on the white liberal side? Well, we know that Destiny's there. There's probably some other people. And then there's Alec Gunter. Oh my goodness. Now, I didn't ask a bunch of people. I asked one person to see if they had any clips of Alec Gunter so that we didn't have to kind of, you know, sift through the entire video here. We're not watching a 45-minute Jubilee video, okay? We'll skip to the parts where Alec Gunter is speaking, all right? I think white liberals have more of a right to say the N-word than black conservatives. I mean, I guess like at this point, I'm just so far from caring about like that kind of discourse. Anyways, I could make a soundboard trigger of SpongeBob asking people to like and subscribe. Not SpongeBob. Ellen is supposed to debate Wick soon. He is one of the people who hates Woo and tweets about it. I mean, of course. Wait, Ellen, were you on the train of Brianna Wu uses her Chinese last name to justify her neoliberal takes? Because that take is super giga. Okay, that's probably the most attack on Brianna Wu that I've seen. Outside of that, it's just like she's a liberal and you're not, and therefore she's evil, I guess. I don't find much about Brianna Wu that objectionable, but I guess I don't care to like deep dive into the Gamergate era or like cry and moan and seethe that someone supports Israel. I have The Witcher Geralt loaded up on my PC. Do you mean like a voice? Okay, listen, we have content to go over, guys. Holy shit. Is the debate with Ellen and Wick happening today? Happening at 6 EST, so in about 30 minutes.
This is the 112th episode of Middle Ground, and we want you to help us decide what the next 112 episodes will be.
Oh yeah, also, final shill thing. If you guys want to join the Discord and become part of the community, there's a Discord link in the YouTube description. There's also a link in the Kick. I don't like shilling. I don't like asking people to join the server or anything like that. It feels cringe, but I'm doing it. Want to talk about it before I go on? No, I would never have you back on my stream ever again, Alan. What in what universe, given our history, do you think that I would have you back on my stream? This is under the tipster clip from earlier. Rate limited. Bro, I can look at a character like Yoruichi and immediately... Well, hold on. I'm scared to scroll down just in case. Okay, we're fine. We're fully clothed. And immediately tell you that they are not a lolly. Tipster is reaching for the moon. It's literally not hard to distinguish between the differences. Or distinguish the differences. Yoruichi... I'm sorry that I destroyed you in the marketplace of ideas. Yeah, that's one way to describe what happened. Okay. Now we're actually going on to the content. Also, yeah, the reason I brought up the Discord thing is if you guys have any clips of Alec Gunter, I know that people have been going over many of his videos. Yeah, I know she's from Bleach. Gas, all right? I have watched anime in my time. Thank you very much. I am worldly, I am well researched, and I am the biggest Bleach fan up to season 3. After that, I didn't watch anymore. Well, I watched season 4, but season 4 was dog. So, for the first 3 seasons, I am the biggest Bleach stan. Anyways, reason I'm asking people to join the Discord is if you have any clips of Alec Gunter. I asked one person, Nair, if they had any clips of Alec Gunter, but I know people have been watching a fuckload of his videos and laughing at him. So if you guys have any other videos besides the Jubilee one and the one that we just watched, please feel free to link it to me. How's it going, Front Yard Shield? How did the eclipse change me? Well, I was granted special knowledge from the eclipse. I was granted special knowledge that everyone was actually given, everyone that directly viewed the eclipse was directly under the path of totality, was gifted some kind of cosmic power, but I'm the only one that knows this. And that is the power that I got, the knowledge that it happened. I'm going through a sort of Nietzsche interest phase, even though I have disagreements with him. I think so. I'm starting to think so. We'll give him a chance, but that seems like a very panda thing to say. Okay, sorry. Ellen, the second I saw your name in chat, I was going to ban you. You should tread carefully. I don't want to have to see your name too many times. All right, that's all I'll say. I'm not going to bring up things that Sig is bringing up. Not a fan of you. Final link that I'm going to click
It
for.
was at this moment he.
For soundboard suggestions, last one. Okay.
It was at this moment he knew. He up.
Possibly.
I want to get you on that point because I would posit that the people who are least likely.
He's annoying, asking questions and interrupting the answer nonstop. So this is something that this is what I assume is going through Alec's head. Okay, he goes in. The first person that he talks to is animated, high energy, and Alec is low energy. Now, in a long form debate, you can like make that. You can make that switch in your head. Okay, I'm going to be more animated. I'm going to be more aggressive. I'm going to get some answers, right? But this isn't a long form debate. This isn't an internet debate. You're in front of other people and you're trying to send a message to people who are the viewers. You're not trying to convince these people. You're giving your perspective. Alec is actively like arguing with these people and not conceding on a single point.
And bounds.
And see, this is what happens when you are so like sucked into your little echo chamber that you don't understand the other side of things. Do I think Ron DeSantis or basically anyone that was on the presidential ballot wanted to actively hurt black people? Probably not. But if you don't understand how conservatives' minds work, or if you've never talked to a conservative outside of like trying to get an epic lead dunk on them from a, like you're Ben Shapiro responding to a video, like, yeah, eventually you're going to think, oh yeah, conservatives just hate black people because everything that they're doing, blah, blah, blah. Like DeSantis is comically evil. Yeah. See, for black people, I don't think so. For trans people, probably. A total lack of regard for their well-being, et cetera, et cetera. Yes, I understand that. Trust me, I'm not a fan of the conservatives in this country at all. Never have been. But I can see someone saying, I think most conservatives are like actively want bad things to happen to trans people. That is at least a more defensible thing than saying that I think most conservatives actively want to hurt black people. I don't think that conservatives, by and large, are like that. Now, there's a lot of extremists online that don't like black people. I understand that. But by and large, I don't think that the average conservative wants bad things to happen to black people. Can it be that Alec is self-aware enough to slowly understand that he appears stupid? Everyone around him sounds more eloquent. Alec is a liberal soundboard. If you never think for yourself and you just regurgitate other people's opinions, like every argument that I've had with him is a regurgitation of arguments from Vaush, and he never thought about things for himself, right? And early on in streaming, I realized that, where's my water? I am literally just regurgitating almost word for word a take that Destiny had or a take that Vaush had. And so I had to actively, like, especially if it's going to be something that I'm going to be talking about, like, in the near future, if I'm going to be streaming about that topic, I don't watch Destiny videos. And I stopped watching Vaush a long time ago, but when I was still watching Vaush, right, and I was streaming, I couldn't watch his videos because it will just, like, it will just creep into the takes that you're having. Alec, for some reason, even though he's been streaming, I think around the same amount of time, like I started streaming during COVID, and I'm one of the last political streamers standing from that crop of, you know, political streamers. There are still people around, but they've moved on from political content, right? Like we have Chud Logic, who does drama content now. Who else has gotten larger that started streaming in COVID? Actually, I don't know. I actually don't have an answer. Is there anyone else that's gotten large in the past, like, 2 years that started streaming it during COVID? I mean, yeah, Twitch poll is dead, but I feel like from that crop of streamers, I am the Highlander. I'm the last man standing. Chris Chan, no, we're not bringing Chris Chan into this, okay? It's not a politics video, but if you want to
Nietzsche's philosophy,
I don't care about Nietzsche right now. Sorry.
About himself, and he thought about how can I make America great for me, and making him.
Yeah, I was talking about political streamers from the COVID era. Like, if we go to the, I wonder if this is still up. Twitch poll tier list. So let's see. Oh, look at that. I was put an A by whoever made this one. Let's see. Everyone here except for him is still streaming. I think Joe Lewis still streams. Let's see here. Prime Kai still streams. CTV is gone. Demon Mama unfortunately still streams. Vaush still streams. Gone. Not really part of Twitch politics. Not politics anymore. Gone. 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 Is Infrared still alive? Gone. He does his own thing. He's still politics. Gone. I don't know who the that is, but they're not around anymore, I don't think. Let's see. Gone. Not really Twitch politics. Oh, James from the internet's still around, I bet. I bet that guy never, you know, grew up and went and like did something more professional. Gone. 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 Aiko is still smoking weed, ripping bongs. Gone. I don't know. Gone. Unfortunately still around. I don't know if I thought that he had to quit recently. These two are still around. Gone, gone, still around, maybe still around. And then I'm going to guess that almost every single person like on C tier, minus like maybe one or two from each tier is gone. So no, no, no. Dan came back, but he's not streaming. No. Yes. No. No, no. I don't know who the pedo bear is. No. Are we going to count politically provoked, y'all? Are we counting them? Hutch shouldn't be on Twitch politics. Hunter Avalone. Wait. Have you guys seen the Hunter Avalone stuff?
If you want to support the channel.
Oh, where does he have his music? Second channel. I don't want to open up my Spotify and accidentally. No. I'm scared if I open Spotify, it's going to dox me. Here, 1 second. Let's see here. Wait, this is like a podcast. What is Hunter's rap name? No, unfortunately, poor Hunter. Poor Hunter is not an grabbing person. What is Hunter's rap name? He raps? Yeah. I'm going to the only source for this sort of thing. Spicy Chat. Let's see if anyone has an answer for me. Someone's typing. Nope. All right, let's see if this was a meme answer or not. Haunting Babylon. Haunting Babylon. All right. Here we are. Hunter Avalon's rap persona. Are you guys ready for this? Where's the one that I saw that he posted on? I think it's this one. I think he posted this one on Twitter. I want you guys to know. I want you... No. Abaddon, you don't get to mute. You don't get to mute. You have to... I had to suffer through this. So do you.
Get up. Get up. I'm fucking nothing shit cause I can split them like a Kit Kat. You done it out of luck cause you be bumming with my big cat. Fuck motherfuckers all up on my bread cause they a bitch match. My last thing you gonna hear, it'll be click clack. I'm aiming at your face, I'm not okay, I'm just insane, I lost my...
Bro. You can't sit through. You can't sit through the drama where you are, actively trying to be murdered by a guy with a... One second, that Pac-Man guy is telling me to join VC. You don't get to almost get murdered by a guy with a shotgun, then debate people on whether or not you're a cuckold for the girl getting shot and not you, and then make songs talk about how deadly of a murderer you are. Listen to this.
I'm fucking nothing shit cause I can split them like a Kit Kat. You done it out of luck cause you be bumming with my big cat.
My big cat.
They a bitch match. My last thing you gonna hear, it'll be click clack.
Click clack, bitches.
Insane, I lost my way inside my brain cause I'm deranged every day. I don't give a don't fuck with it, get violent so quick. I always got a loaded clip, I fuck it up, I always do.
Not always. Dude does not always have a loaded clip. What the genre is this? Shotgun murderer falls into drama category? Well, it wouldn't have fallen into the drama category until Hunter decided to make it drama, until he decided to make it content. The second that he made it content, this Pac-Man guy's been waiting in VC the entire time I've been streaming, just so you guys know. He messaged me at 2:25 my time. Join the waiting room. It is now almost 5 p.m. He's been waiting in the VC this entire time for that. And I asked him, "What do you want?" Join VC. Why? For debate. About what? About politics. Can you be more specific? Do I know you? I'm scared it's just gonna be like screeching in soundboards.
Get up, I thought, get up, I thought, get up, you best buckle up, bitch. I thought, get up, I thought, get up, I thought, get up, I knuckle bust my bitch shit. Problematic with the semi-automatic, now I've had it. Charismatic, bitch, I'm rabid, had erratic, Christian dramatic, fanatic, killing Catholic, John the Baptist, losing Catholic, dramatic psychopath, you buried under my cabbage. I'm fucking like a fucking zombie, eat your guts just like salami, me a prodigy, cause fucking up, I never got.
Okay, I do know who this guy is. You know what? We'll close out the conversation or the stream. We'll come back to more Alec Gunter stuff. Okay. Car crash footage? I don't know. We'll come back to Alec Gunter probably tomorrow. I can't 100% guarantee that. I'm gonna. How about this? We'll finish out the. Why is one of the suggested videos saying every racial slur speed run. Okay, sorry. We're fuck it up. There we are. We'll finish this out, then we'll talk to the dude. And then I'll probably have to go because I have an appointment. What time? Do you know what stream it would be appropriate for me to link that video? Probably never. I'm probably never going to go over Nietzschean philosophy on stream. I'm sorry. It's just not something that I like do on a regular basis. If I'm going to go over philosophy, I'll make an announcement and we'll like have like a day or two where I go over philosophy. And at that point, you can link something about philosophy. But I'm not going to sit here watch something about Nietzsche when I've already I've had to do stuff about Nietzsche for school. I've had to do stuff about Nietzsche for stream. I don't want to do any more about Nietzsche. Anyways, here's the rest of Hunter Avalone's song.
I'm a freak and I believe I put your baby in a toaster, feel it like it's Thanksgiving, then I patient cook and roast. I overdose your whole on Samson, smoking up entire brands. I heard your feelings right on brand.
Do you think that he just like put into chat GPT like give me some of the hardest lyrics you can. Give me some of the hardest lyrics you can. And then he just like kind of copy and pasted them around until it worked. Because the reason I ask is because I don't want to believe that there's a human being out there that put these words together in sequence and then put a beat to it and then wrapped that out into a microphone, did all the mixing required, and then posted it on YouTube. I refuse to believe someone would do that to themselves. Like this line.
I'm a freak and I believe I put your baby in a toaster, feel it like it's Thanksgiving, then I patient cook and roast. I overdose your whole on Samson, smoking up entire brands. I heard your feelings right on brand. I'll bump your face right through my pants. You can get it, understand I'm acting wicked, cause I can't was real restricted by the man unhappy and I'm acting bad. Get up, I fall, get up, I fall, get up. You best buckle up, bitch. I fall, get up, I fall, get up, I fall, get up. I knuckle bust my bitch shit. Problematic with the semi-automatic. Now I've had it, charismatic, bitch. I'm ratted, had erratic, bitch. You're dramatic, fanatic, killing Catholic. John the Baptist, losing Catholic, dramatic psychopath. You buried under my cabbage. I fall, get up, I fall, get up, I fall, get up. You best buckle up, bitch. I fall, get up, I fall, get up, I fall, get up. I knuckle bust my bitch shit. Problematic with the semi-automatic. I knuckle bust my bitch.
No, hold on. I knuckle bust my what? I knuckle bust my fist. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Okay. Let's have a conversation, I guess. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube or follow me on Kick. And, you know, we have the memberships on YouTube. We have the subscriptions on Kick. If you guys want to, you know, throw a couple of bucks my way, there are some nice little treats for you. You know, different emotes and different AI things that the editor can do for you. All right. I'm really bad at promoing. I love you guys very much.